Yeah.
Last time on Aetherflux.
Last time on Aetherflux, oh boy. You guys...
we staged an insurrection.
Well, first off,
hold
on. That did happen. You got into Qualish's laboratory. That's the main...
That was neat.
First thing. Poked around in there for a while. Found Qualish's journal. Figured out how to get it open. Figured out how to not destroy the laboratory in the process of messing
Very
with the journal.
clutch.
Ricky got some brand new fancy armor.
Sweet armor.
Magic arms.
With magic arms that get your weapons for you from Pocket Dimension.
Super handy.
What else happened in there? Not a lot of junk.
We picked up the bubble pipe.
Yeah, we got a cool bubble pipe that lets you like misty step
Yeah.
and
Or
I love
fog.
that before we were like really identified it, I was just like, you better give me that. I don't trust you anymore. No more pipe for you.
We had a bunch of weird stuff in there. And then you guys went back to the brain and jars in the control room.
Yep.
And in the control room, you talked over with them and kind of planned more or less a siege on the Grand Master.
Yeah.
A giant battle on the Grand Master. And you started... Gearbox hooked himself into the control room and took over.
Yep.
We
got the brains, some bodies too.
And then you started building up an army. And
It was like
Yes, we
40
did.
dudes
right before...
Yeah, about 40 dudes.
with shooty
40
staves.
Right before the battle really started taking off, we had a power outage.
Oh,
We
yeah.
continued to play
Yes.
in the dark.
This happened in real life. In real life, there was a power
in
outage.
real life, thank you for clarifying that.
Because it sounds like something that could have happened in game.
oh, yeah, that's true.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
The electricity went out multiple times that night after
Yeah.
you guys left too. That was a pain in the butt.
Oh, it kept... and I asked my parents. They didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Figures.
So, I mean, well, that's how it is
just, like,
when
up that
it's
way.
separated into different parts of the grid or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had no idea.
So, the battle was pretty quick, actually, and you guys didn't do a whole lot in it other than kind of like rally the
I
troops.
mean, we whiffed a couple of times the first few rounds, but then once we started hitting, we really...
We let the people know they could take back their city.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
We empowered those people.
We built this city.
You did one
We did have a
particular
bard
attack.
with us, so...
One particular attack, the first attack being to having Gearbox reroute the portal
That
behind
was
him.
dope.
So we should
That was
decapitate
really
himself.
cool.
Which,
Product of my superior intellect.
yeah.
He was going after me, too, and I was just like, ha ha ha. You're a dumb butt face, and that's what you get.
Oh, thanks for the subscription, Sport Cup Love.
Amazon Prime, you can use it to support your favorite streamers.
Okay.
I want to check that out right now.
What a great deal.
I mean, whatever. I'm sub to us, too.
Then
You know.
the Grand Master realized that he had lost control from the chair completely and ended up rising up to make his way into
challenge of our
into the
rivals.
army. Yeah.
Kind of
I don't remember any other parts of that song right
Yeah.
now. So
He had a little Sauron moment where he just started whopping people
yeah, just
out of his way.
Oh, yeah, he did.
plowing
Cutting
through,
people down.
and everybody continued to hit him with these like force pikes, and you guys continued to barrage on him. Yeah.
Hit being a relative word.
That didn't have much
I said
for a
we
while.
did. There were some whiffs. The first, I want to say, 2 rounds were whiff filled.
We had 3.
Out of 15 dice being
Yeah.
rolled, there were only 2 dice that managed to hit.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did pretty bad.
My die on the first one, and then I think it was Shadow
I mean,
or
fortunately,
I think
it
you
was
had one that hit.
the army group that hit him, so it was multiple
So-
blasts off of
Weird. Did you forget to change the title
It
of
says
it?
the odd lot for our stream tonight.
I didn't forget to change.
It says the odd lot underneath the bottom.
It didn't save my changes.
Oh no!
It saved the
Panic!
in-space one, but it didn't change this from the odd lot.
Hi guys, we're good. We've got a lot of good moments. We're doing so good.
We're doing great. We're off to a great start.
Everything's great.
So good and great.
We're fine.
Everything's good. Everything's
It's
fine here.
wonderful.
There, should be updated.
How are things with you?
Anything on fire over there? Actually, OG's criminal's here. He lives in Australia, so yes.
Oh, that's rough.
Sorry, dude. That is awful.
I checked with him earlier. He doesn't live like super close. Australia is very big.
Yeah, I mean it's a big place.
But it's like,
So he's
But a
not
lot of
in.
it's on
He's
fire.
not in one of the evacuation zones.
I don't
then?
think
He's-
so.
Okay.
Not unless something changed.
All right then. And then you guys, took down the Grand Master.
Like
the major
vaporized him, right?
Yeah, and
much?
it was just being hit by. It was really just the numbers that you guys had accumulated.
Yeah,
that allowed you to take
numbers
them
on our side. I think basically the army with us basically took him out. We were leading them, but they did it.
They did most of the work. We were just inspiration.
Moral support, sometimes it's all you need.
Well, the planning.
Planning, the planning, and we led them into battle. We were frontline leaders. You know, we helped.
we were adequate armchair generals, you know?
I love how it goes from we totally overthrew him to be like we helped. We helped out.
We led from the front. We didn't lead from
Yeah,
the
we
rear.
did lead from the front. I mean, we're big damn heroes.
And they, the people, had begun to kind of just thank you and asked you like, what can we do for you? What can we do to repay this?
Did you leave my
Will the
sport
card
card in
balance?
the drawer?
Maybe.
Maybe.
My partially erased, dry erase portrait.
My also partially erased dry erase portrait.
Is there a small building like a shed or a shrine about that I could construct a shrine to Denier so that visitors here will have a chance to hear the word of Denier?
Are you gonna leave pamphlets?
Who's Denier?
Who is Denier, you say?
Oh boy.
You see this look of worry come over the very, like cookie cutter face.
Now, before you say anything, I am going to go back to the ship quick and pick up Murray. She might find something here interesting.
I'll go with you. We'll bring Droop. Droop more the
How
merrier.
far away was the ship from where we are?
It's a bit of a journey because you guys
We left the ship behind in the thick of the thing.
orbit of the planet that you guys are inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's all the way outside of the planet, all the way across the skiff thing, past the Sphinx, down that huge tunnel.
Through the whole planet, because we're in the center of it.
Yep, it's quite a journey.
But I feel like this is going to be quite a speech.
It's okay.
Yeah, Zorlin totally volunteered to go with you just because he didn't want to hear this.
You're just literally trying to run away from
Yeah, we've heard it before.
So,
I don't know, something, knowledge, light. It sounds whatever.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, no offense. Some offense.
That was rather offensive. Thank you.
I mean, to each their own. It's working out good for you.
It burns.
Anyway, Denier
Let me
is a
just
god of
defend the
knowledge
cleric.
and learning. And he'd be a perfect patron god for a city like this, where quite literally the brain is on display.
roll persuasion. You guys can start back to the. You guys head back. Start heading back across the skiff.
Flying has commenced.
I guess I'll hang out with him, because, I mean, I wouldn't leave him behind.
On that, oh no, it's 19.
19. she seems actually extremely interested.
Oh.
And we would like to know much more about this Denier. Our people are, many of our memories have been lost to
Alternate dimensional travel! Right? Didn't you say something about how...
Is our shadow saying this?
I can't remember who it was that said something about how when they came out of the
Yeah, they did say
thing. Yeah, they said something about
They've
it.
got like space amnesia.
They have like
memory corruption.
Yeah,
And then
their
taking-
memories didn't fully translate.
Between the dimensions
I
and
do remember that,
sitting in
yeah.
strange isolation and enslaved by this bone devil for quite some time. I don't think either
Friggin'
played
bone devils,
particularly well with their brains.
So as you know, it is knowledge that we crave knowledge of ourselves.
Then Denier would be. Let's try to look it up.
Yeah.
I know Tyr much better.
Well, you've been playing Ander way longer.
You've been with Tyr much longer.
I had to look up a ton of stuff on Denier. So yeah.
I know he's the scribe.
I didn't even know how to spell it for a while.
Denier, god of writing. And now a reading from the Book of Denier, written in his own hand. I show him my holy symbol on my shield. It's a lit candle.
There's a
above
group
an eye.
gathering around you now in interest.
Denier was one of the scribes. Well, he was the scribe to the gods, the good gods of knowledge, and including magic. Okay. Denier's main purpose was to record all and share knowledge in order to help his followers become better in life. I myself come from a long line of wizards, yet I heard the calling of Denier, and I felt in my soul that this was a welcome addition to my family's heritage. Magic and the divine blessing of Denier.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut off there.
Yeah, I
There's
guess
a
I don't know anything else to say.
There's a group of people that surround you, and you start to like just like give them all the information
I'm
about
totally
Denier, and
playing,
they
like,
seem
mood
very,
music, too.
very. Oh, and you're staying to
Mood
help
music.
out? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nivex also trying a different kind of approach rather than like preaching. He's just going like down to, Denier, he's a cool guy, and here's what he does. And,
That's helping a lot.
okay.
They're like they don't feel preached to. They feel like you're
The
really trying to
soft
help
sell. It's a good technique.
them. Garvin, were you staying or going?
Yeah, I'm kind of off in the background. Maybe I'll start drawing out like a Nivek on the hill sort of scene.
All right.
Got out your amateur paint set and you're just Bob Rossing it up. Is that what's happening?
Painting a bunch of little brains. That's all.
Happy little accidents.
Meanwhile,
What do you think, Prime?
Ricky and Zorla are just like, oh man, I'm so glad I don't have to hear about that.
You're across the skiff, and you are coming up to the shield that's around the whole thing.
Oh, we didn't take that down yet?
It opens. No,
It's just like a
The
thing.
Sphinx does it.
Oh.
Right?
If that guy was still oscillating,
Oh, you're gonna go grab
I'm
him?
gonna bring him over back.
Oh, that's right by the skiff.
Well, you're free now, guy. Sorry about that.
He just looks at you angry and walks off.
Wait, does he know about the... Oh, he might not know about
No.
what's going on at all. He's going to be so confused. I love it. Okay.
Yeah,
But you did go and rescue him, and he doesn't have any weapons on him at the moment. So.
I mean, he already discharged the entire staff anyway, so it was like,
So, yeah, you make a quick way across the skiff. You are in front of the Sphinx. The ether cycles are there.
How are you? That's
You
nice.
returned.
Yeah, I know.
That's new.
let's just say this place is back under new management.
Wow.
For the better. For you, too.
What has become of the Grand Master?
Oh, yeah, we killed him.
Well, it was for everybody else.
Well, I mean, really, the brain people killed him. But he's dead.
He's very, very dead.
Oh, he's super dead. He's in like a bunch of pieces.
Oh, why would we ever let these two go anywhere on their own? What have we done?
He wasn't like a friend of yours, was he?
I have no friends.
Oh, that's sad.
Besides, knowledge of the world keeps me company.
Oh, well, and you know like a bunch of stuff, so that's good.
Did you say knowledge?
Your ear holes just perked up.
That's just like your summon word.
I am a rock.
Somebody say knowledge?
I am a sphinx.
Okay.
I have my tube.
Lonely Sphinx songs.
And my force field to protect me.
No more.
Well,
All right.
Oh,
Back
boy.
to the
on the
drawing
plus
board.
Sorry.
side, now that the Grandmaster's out of the picture, maybe this place will have a chance to get around and find some new knowledge or something.
So at this moment, you just see this like a surge of light kind of coming out of the city and coming down through and go into these orbiting little triangles around the Sphinx's crown. And then just, you see the eyes just kind of like light up and flicker a little bit. I've been informed that you may enter and leave without paying the toll.
What was said toll anyway?
The knowledge toll. Remember when we came in and... You remember that, right?
The
It was
toll
vague, to be fair.
is either to tell me something that I do not know, or to let me take a part of your mind.
Oh,
And no offense, bud. you don't got a whole lot to spare there.
I like what I got, so.
No. So do we. You're great just the way you are,
I
bud.
don't think you understand what no offense means.
The way you roleplay a low charisma character is my favorite thing ever.
Playing this character.
Oh my god.
So, is anybody allowed in and out without an issue?
No.
It's gonna make it hard to get Murray in here then.
Oh, your companions are welcome.
Oh, okay, great.
We'll take it. So, we'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, just like
Let's
very.
get on the Aethercycle. A little too stone faced for
Yeah,
my
this-
liking.
Yes.
The Sphinx like curls up, goes, takes a nap.
All right, good talk.
Cute.
All right, you guys head through the tunnel. Yep, so everything same as before. Going all the way out.
Any sight of the little kobolds?
Yeah, any random sneaky dudes?
Nothing more than the scrapes and debris that
Yeah, they probably
they
buggered off.
caused. Yeah, it looks like they're no longer in the tunnel. And you head out back into open space after quite a ride. Do you guys want to do anything else while you're in there? Still veneer, still painting, anything?
I'm gonna get the shrine set up with some pamphlets there. A small.
I'm picturing like half your adventuring pack is just pamphlets.
Oh my god.
Like you found really compact gear to make more room for pamphlets.
There's the pack, and then there's the sub.
See if anybody wants to be a deacon of the Church of the Near here on this.
Oh my god. Someone you can tutor a little bit into.
You authorized to just ordain people up like that?
It's not like I'm making a cleric.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just I'm making somebody who is going to be the head
Okay.
shepherd,
All right.
I guess. You could
That's
say.
all right.
Do a religion check. Let's do
I'm loving the idea of an entire religion in this like isolated inside of a freaking planet. Like they're never gonna have any more
10.
information.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you don't feel that there's somebody here. Either it's your failing or they're failing. It is that you're not able to get somebody like they've only just heard about this.
I choose to think of it as their failing.
Okay.
Was that
Huh?
a nat one?
No, it's a 4.
Oh, okay.
There was a straight line in there, so some angles I could do. You said something about the teleporter being not incomplete.
Right. I would want to just remind you guys about the tech that you do know, things that you know about this place, real quick. There's a chair that the Grandmaster was sitting on. There's the ability to control portals within the whole range of the city. you could activate, that could potentially be activated, that now Gearbox has most of the control over. Behind the helm for the Dimension ship is a large gate that looks like it has no purpose other than being a large kind of like thing behind the chair. Also, you saw this mentioned in Coalitious notebook as being the portal which Zook came through. There's like it's hovering. You guys know about the control room. There's the feeding places. Is there anything else that, like, I don't know what else. There's a couple buildings actually. Probably at this point you've probably been in all the buildings.
Yep, the med bay, the assembly room,
Food tube place,
food tubes, the engine.
barracks.
Yeah, we went to the
I
engine
mean, we
room.
have
We
pretty
went
much
to the.
every place labeled even.
There was like a refinery place, right, where they were doing up the
Put my
the
crystal
raw
stuff
and
magic
things.
crystal stuff into the batteries.
Yeah, that engine sort of place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I
I
just
feel
wanted
like
to remind you about
we
the-
did a pretty good explore on this.
What is here? So you can make choices. So you are out of the tunnel now. Did you want to do anything?
I was
you were trying to
curious,
say?
like you said something about a teleporting thing, and I know, like, I'm bored of all the Denier whatever. Like, I played for a little bit, and now I'm like, whatever. So I wanted to just go and kind of poke around and see what our options are for getting to this Crystal City.
Right, so that's out on the edge of the Feywild.
Yeah, but there's teleporting technology on this ship.
Right, so the teleportation thing that Zook and Quilish built was very ramshackle. It was a one-time use thing, and it is beyond your ability to reassemble or make
And
function
this
again.
portal that the Zook
That
came
you can
through?
totally check out if you want to.
I want to see if I can learn more about that. I'm gonna actually. It's hooked up to the ship, right? That's part of the ship.
It's a part of the ship.
I'm gonna talk to Gearbox
Oh, okay.
about it, but
Alright.
I don't need to like RP that right now.
I
can give you a moment if you want to check what everyone else.
No, I think this is definitely at this point they'd still be going through the tunnel, and you'd have time.
Yeah,
to,
I don't think we
to
need
talk.
to. We don't need to RP driving through a tunnel.
Yeah, I was going to have them be out if you guys were done. If you,
I forgot us.
The little putty noises that these things actually make. The little Jetsons.
Yes, little Jetsons noise.
what can I help you?
Both.
So we need to get to the Crystal City,
Yes.
and I think what I remember is that this portal that this ship city has, people can come through. Can we use that to get to the Crystal City? Now that you're connected to the city here?
Not that I know of, but you could check through Quilish's notes to see if there was information there. Since they did know where it was, it might be possible. I do know that this portal is some kind of interdimensional portal. It is not for transportation primarily from space to space, but from universe to universe.
But individuals go through it. So is there a guarantee that if you go through it, you don't end up floating in the middle of outer space somewhere, dying?
The first time that Quilish opened the portal, the Grand Master came through. Or no, the Zook came through. That was fortunate. And the second time that they opened it was a portal to some hellish landscape. And the Grand Master.
Did they have no control over where it went?
It was more that they didn't understand how it operated and
Do
were
you?
trying to. No, less than they do.
Oh, okay. All right. But you think that Quilish's journal might have more information on the Crystal City than we already know?
Potentially, if we want to try to... Well, it might have notes on the gateway.
Did you take pictures of like everything?
Yeah, I just
So he'll have
I have a digital or whatever file.
a spellstone file.
Yeah.
A magical.
I sent it.
Dot MGIK.
Yeah, and you did send it to all of us too.
It's a .mgik file.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll head back
I
and
love that.
I'm gonna just be like, I just
You
Just
need
talk
have
to
it, you have it,
Gearbox.
read it.
just talk to Gearbox, just because I was hoping we'd have some, because we need to get to that Crystal City. But it sounds like he knows less than Quellesh did, and we should maybe check those pictures you took. See if there's anything in there. I know there's a lot of it, and you're the only one who can read it because it's Gnomish. You should send it to all of us, but I guess I could cast comprehend languages. How many images does he currently have? How many .mgks do we have on our spellstones because of this?
It looks like he's got most of the book in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a lot? Like, are we talking like we'd have to sit through this and like look for hours just to find the right page?
Yeah, you got some time. These guys are.
All right. Yeah, I'll cast comprehend languages and I'll help.
You'll help.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys could also go back to the actual book that is still within.
Yeah, this is safer.
For now.
Thanks.
It may work out where we need to look at the book.
But for now, let's see.
I was gonna say, like, what if it turns out there's some like hidden file or something we didn't access before?
It could be.
Yeah, do a
Password protected.
an Arcana check.
Who?
The two of us, I guess.
With advantage since you're assisting. If
Yeah, my Arcana's only +1, so if you have a higher Arcana.
But since you cast comprehend languages, you
Nat
can.
20 and a nat 1.
Well,
Wow. Well,
So which one was first?
Whose was mine? I'm guessing I was the one.
At first,
I'm
mine
like,
was in.
I'm
mine was
helping!
blown.
That's a total of 26.
all
I'm
right.
just reading all this Gnomish going, wow, this is an interesting language. Their grammar is so weird. Oh, look, there's a little,
Wingdings.
Yeah.
they write in upper and lowercase. It's crazy.
They have uppercase. Oh, man, it's like I'm yelling in my head. I need more water. I'll be right back.
So you both find information on because Quellesh and Zook were working on a lot of teleportation stuff. That's what a lot of this place had in it. You're looking at the notes to what was probably the like preliminary schematics to the teleportation device they used to escape to the Crystal City. I'm not going to try to pronounce it anymore. And also what they discovered as for the controls of the gate, which they of course stopped experimenting on after the Bone Devil,
All right,
the
so
Grand Master came through.
say again, there's schematics to...
The teleportation device that they used to build to go to the city. So it's very difficult to tell whether or not this is a completed thing that would actually work or something that was in progress. But it looks like that's probably what this is. There's also like all kinds of information about how the actual gateway functions. That you sit in the chair. It talks about like these little like mental glyphs that come up, and you can scroll through them and how to get to like what they look like in the kind of like alien language that this operates in. There's some drawings of what they saw, and how to like turn on the gate and how to dial in coordinates for it. It looks like from this you can attempt, if you want, to open the gateway to the Crystal City.
So I thought we learned it's in the Feywild somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we could physically journey to it
You could.
if we knew.
If you wanted to, you think that you know how to open the gate to teleport around inside space, and because you have the exact coordinates that Quellesh has, you think you can open it up to go to that space.
And I mean, that never goes bad on Stargate, so I mean, we should be fine.
I just literally typed suddenly Stargate into chat.
I would totally play a Stargate.
Oh man, that'd be sweet.
I could be Jack on the
A Stargate licensed RPG would be dope.
I think that is something.
Is there one?
I wouldn't be surprised at all. There was a MMO that was in development for a long time.
Really? Okay. That also sounds cool.
Just because I have no idea what the show would be like, because I haven't watched it yet, I would just be Jar Jar Binks despite you all.
And died on episode 1. Weird.
Huh, so strange. How that thing just came out of nowhere and just wiped him
Here, just
out.
get next to the gate while we dial it up.
Oh, please stop. Please.
All right.
Stop. I'm begging you. Mesa's so pissed.
You guys get out to the ship.
You skipped him.
Oh, wait, did you want to do anything else?
Were
Sorry.
you doing a thing?
While we're in there?
Probably just scratching Primy's belly. You know, being very distracted.
That thing. Ask for the things. I told you to ask for it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you guys were like passing notes and crap before. Like, come on.
Okay. Sorry, Jar Jar threw me right off the rails there.
It threw us all.
So I guess I would approach that leader lady. I forget her name.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Something with an E?
Edith?
Editha? Editha.
Editha, yes. Yes, that is it.
Okay, so
It only took 2 of us to remember it.
Miss Edith, you wouldn't happen to have
Editha.
you wouldn't happen to have any planes or spare batteries and staves lying around that we could have?
Oh, don't see why not. Yeah.
If there's like a shortage of either, just how to make them would be cool.
Oh, yeah. She gives you kind of a tour of the facilities where they're produced. They are. Yeah. She definitely hands you like 5 batteries. They're fully charged. They are also, unfortunately, like the machinery that is producing these batteries is like beyond what your understanding. Like it assembles the batteries and
We can't make them.
yeah, the rocks go into the thing. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to. If this
The
machine
rocks
broke,
go in the thing.
more batteries.
Highly advanced.
And then a bunch of advanced stuff we don't understand happens.
yeah,
And because you don't understand it, this is why we can't explain it.
I'm
to you.
explaining the parts that you get. Like
The rocks go in the thing.
But I mean, like, she wouldn't supply me with any of like, the paperwork behind any of it.
that's not available.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's their design or
Do they even
It's
know?
their design, but they don't understand it anymore either. They're most of their memories have
That's
been
part of the corrupted
scrambled.
memory wipe.
Technology lost even to ourselves.
Yeah. But this is the kind of thing that like Zook and Klish would be interested in after they figured out the more interesting stuff. And maybe they could have a chance to kind of work on this.
Zook and Qualish had an intern.
I guess I give each one of you a battery and basically say, giving this all to you guys so that if anything happens to one of us, at least one of us will get this back to the Alliance, so we can maybe reverse engineer it. Maybe.
Did you get the staffs too?
I think we just got batteries.
Wait, Ricky has a staff,
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
you
got
had
one.
one from before.
and if you guys want to grab stabs before you go, that's fine. You'll never be able to recharge them again.
Well, that's the thing. Knowing that they're so rare, I probably wouldn't want to spend anything on it. I just want to bring it back and hope we can figure something out with it.
All right.
All right, so now that we pulled up, I'm gonna find Murray, probably in the engine room.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, Droop waved at you as you were coming back up. He was on the.
Hey.
Hi, Drew. How are you?
Okay.
You want to go see a cool floating city? Nice. You want to ride with me?
Okay.
All right, cool.
So I'm gonna go to Murray. Hey, Murray. I know you're really attached to the engine room and all.
Yeah,
but,
as you come down, she's deep into the engine.
want to check out some weird new
Giant
tech
wrenches and
that's never been seen before?
drops the wrench.
She's already putting on her coat.
Yeah. She puts on her coat. She's got like a bag of stuff. Puts it back on. She's like,
All right. Run
really
back and
easy to
see
tug
wherever
over.
you want to go.
all right.
Let's go ahead.
Do you think they'll remember to turn the alarm on?
No. We didn't remind them or anything. They're just gonna. The ship's.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I hope they don't leave just rope on the ship.
Actually, Murray is like, alarm should be on before we leave.
That's a great idea, Murray.
You know, not usually my station, so I never think of it. All right. Let's see. But
Yeah, no problem. As you're going, she just points out.
She's like, it's like you're looking around. She's like, it's that one. It's that one.
oh, gotcha.
No, not that one. That one. That one.
It's missing the squigglers, I see.
All right.
So,
She hops on the back of your bike.
Oh, kitty kisses.
Droop is,
Droop's riding with me.
yeah. All right, and you guys head back in. Droop is like, yay!
I know, right?
Hey, check this out. And I do a barrel roll.
I thought you'd like that.
And on the way, I'm gonna hand her one of the fuel rocks that I got, so she can look at it.
Yeah.
And I've got the staff on my back in case she ever wants to look at it.
Yeah, she's just like, she takes
Just
it
something
apart, puts it back together.
Something to guide you over on the way.
Takes the battery apart and puts it back
Yeah,
in?
yeah. She's got it all in pieces, like on the back of
The
thing, and-
casing.
Just Murray
Yeah.
things.
Just Murray thing. Murray is basically like 8-year-old Calvin. You hand him something that's electronic, he'll just.
Okay, that's true. All right. Yeah, you guys head back in.
Now, when we get to the Sphinx, I just thought of something. So, you say you've got like all this information up in there, right? Is there any way we could just ask you some things and you tell us?
For a price.
Do you like coffee?
Love the coffee's like a recurring thing in this campaign.
We'll start an interstellar trade. Coffee for crystals.
I do like coffee.
Awesome.
I get out my pack, and because I carry all of it around.
Oh my god.
All right. I'll make this good.
Making coffee for a sphinx.
Yeah, do a performance check.
Sure.
Ooh, performance.
Like survival.
Wouldn't it be survival?
Okay,
Or,
thank you.
Sorry.
I was gonna say.
Like the performance of creating a
That'd
thing.
be
I was
maybe
thinking.
sleight of-
Just performance
sleight of
is
hand.
charisma based, and I was like, does it have to be performance?
Performance is more for like playing music in theater and that
I
kind
don't
of
want to make the coffee fancily.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darn
if
good
if
coffee.
that had been a performance check, it would have gone down to a 14 instead, because that's
That's a big
just the way
difference.
my modifiers.
That's a big difference.
Oof.
I present her like a mug. I don't.
The Sphinx has like this giant paw that comes up and it's like.
Ricky,
How do you even-
do you have any straws or something? A little help, please. I didn't really think this one all the way through.
We can just fly up and dump it in her mouth, I guess. Like she's really big, right?
Yeah.
Like our mug is probably like
A little sip.
I mean, I could probably pour the whole friggin' pot of coffee in for her.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah.
Would you permit me to
Murray
feed it?
Murray comes around. She's got her tinker tools out. She pulls out a thing, starts and then within a couple seconds, she has a little saucer. So you can pour
Thank
this
you,
into-
Murray.
Like a cat
Yes,
saucer.
she seems annoyed that she had to
That she
Murray's like,
take
you
care of
guys.
this. Yes,
Bless you, Murray. Bless you.
she just sits over on a rock, smoking her pipe, and watching the, all the like weird components of the
Okay.
Sphinx. She's very curious.
So
keeping
now
your
that
distance.
oh right, yeah. So now that the saucer is there, I pour out the pot of coffee into the saucer for the Sphinx.
And the Sphinx licks up the coffee. Oh yes, this is very good.
Thank you. We only use the finest beads.
Thank you.
Would that be enough
Ricky, as your
down payment for anything that we maybe want to know?
I want to be there so I can be like convincing.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh no. Ricky.
I can do this.
Oh my god.
Really, we're
What is it?
a
What is
perfect
it?
like splinter mission.
That's a 2 on the die.
Oh
And I get a +0.
Bum, bum, bum,
You don't get
bum.
advantage. Does it not get advantage for like all the coffee? Did you not ply the Sphinx with enough coffee?
Yes, sure, have advantage. Why not?
Roll it at 20.
You could roll a
Let's try
1.
Ricky color
So
dice.
it could get worse technically.
That's a 6.
So it makes it a 6. Then.
Makes it a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a 6, makes it a 6.
I appreciated the coffee very much. It was very kind of you.
Well, what kind of price are you thinking for this information anyway?
There are things that I want that I think I've already expressed to you.
More information, huh? But without the whole mind-taking thing, right?
Well, that would be the most ideal. You see, if I can have a piece of your mind, it's not just the information in it, but the abilities of more mind.
That is suboptimal for me. Because you'd be getting all that and I'd be losing all that. And also probably life.
I don't think it would affect your lifespan.
Oh? Huh. Well, we need to get going.
I was like, you're not like actually considering giving up a chunk of your brain, are you?
We need to
Gotta go.
You know, things to consider for another time.
And if you don't mind, we'll just okay.
Are you leaving the bikes here?
Yeah. I mean, that's where we parked
Yeah.
before, right?
You can't bring them into the city.
Yeah, Marie is just enthralled. She's looking all. So is Droop. Droop is like his eyes are big, and
I
he
know,
just
it's
feels
really
like
shiny,
you
isn't
see
it?
him kind of shaking a little bit.
It's gonna be okay.
Aww.
Be on your best behavior, though.
Yeah, be nice. Don't bite anyone.
Okay.
Or like steal their stuff.
Oh.
Generally considered rude. These people are our friends. Sometimes they just give us things. I know.
So, we go
Yeah.
across,
You're in.
probably see if we can find them.
Yeah. Yeah. You're, I assume, checking out the chair and
Yes.
the gateway.
Yes.
Murray comes up and is looking over her shoulder and puffing away on her pipe.
What do you think?
I would stroke my beard. She would puff on her pipe.
You're stroking your beard and saying puffs on her pipe. Because it translates.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should open it or not. I don't think that'd be a good idea.
What if we let Murray look at it first?
Yeah, I will help Murray look at it.
Okay, and she's gonna look into the notes that that's the first thing she wants to see.
I'll tap her phone and send it. The notes. She's a gnome?
Yes.
Yeah, she could read it.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Oh, this is incredible. This is astounding. Do you? I don't think you're quite aware of what you have here.
I know I'm not.
Portal to anywhere?
No, the notes.
First of all,
Okay.
through Denier, everything is possible.
So jot that down.
She just takes your spellstone away.
No! Ethan! Last year. I'll just send it to her.
And she sits on the chair. She gets up on the chair and she kind of scuffles in. And she just kind of see her go blank for a little bit with a pipe hanging out of her mouth.
Oh, she's absorbing.
She's just clicking.
Data.
And then, then she and Gearbox introduced themselves, and you hear them talking about things that you hear little snippets of that you understand.
Does Gearbox speak Gnomish?
Gearbox was with Coolish for a long time.
Well, yes.
They both speak common.
Uh-huh.
You're hearing clips of things that you understand in common.
And then other stuff
Things
that's
in
just
common
completely
that-
over.
There's
I don't
magic,
understand.
arcane
Gotcha.
stuff. Yeah.
Well,
So whereas
It's
we can
ether.
technically hear that they're speaking common, we just don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, if you want to do a in check on trying to understand what they're talking about.
and if it's ether, really, I get advantage.
This is not.
It's complex common.
I want to understand. I'm curious.
Nope.
I'm going to roll in here.
It was a
It's
total
a
of
3.
Nope. Yeah, this
I,
is.
I can't tell you my total because I have a Fritz.
I'm going to attempt. This is a what roll? You said?
Intelligence, straight up int
10.
or arcana.
You get a negative to your
-1. So 11 became a 10.
I'm curious enough. Also, it's a flat roll, so it's just really.
I have no
Whatever
idea
it
what I'm
does.
going to tell you guys. If it
14.
rolls high enough.
I am enthralled with scratching Primey's belly. Oh, who's a good boy?
Yeah. No, this is like.
I wish Ricky rolled a nat 20 on that, just to be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
that would hit you.
they're talking about the portal stuff. They're talking about how to operate it, things like that. And it looks like they're kind of discovering it together. And then she stops, gets off, and she's like, "I can open it to the place you wanted to go. I think."
Whoa.
Are we ready? Do we need a rest first?
I think we had one.
Well,
Like, in all of this.
Can we
It's,
bring the ship?
I mean,
no, not into the planet.
I mean, if we open the portal here to where we need to go, how did we get back here to get the ship?
That's an excellent question. I could remain here and open it for you.
But where does the portal open in the same place every time?
The details of that are not completely clear, but I would at least take your aether cycles with you.
That's a good idea. Worst case scenario, it just takes us a year or two to get back. That's not too bad, I guess.
Depends on how you look at it.
I mean, the worst case scenario is still that we all die.
Oh, right.
I appreciate you bringing me here, though, because I've never seen anything like this place, and just the opportunity to examine this kind of machinery is
There's a bunch
incredible.
of junk up in a tower.
Oh yeah,
If
we
you
can
want
give
to
you
take a
big tour.
quick scavenge, jump over there.
This is very interesting, and I'd be happy to help you if you want to use this device. But I'm happier on a ship than I am.
With surrounded by stuff that you know in this strange.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I'd feel safer piloting the ship to where we need to go. If something went wrong on the return trip, the portal didn't open, or if we can't get a signal back to her to open it,
Do we know where we're going in the physical world?
Yes. You do.
yeah, we've
got
got
the
the
star charts
coordinates.
and-
We've got the star charts.
I too then vote for the ship.
I'm rather fond of the ship.
I'd rather not. Excuse me. I'll just express in Australian that that I would much prefer not to open up another portal to get another Grandmaster by accident. So
the Grander Master 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Twice as big. He has 3 heads, and 8 arms.
The Grand Mastering.
He's Vorpal Goro.
Vorpal.
Oh yeah, I've got the Vorpal hands, the Vorpal fingernails.
You have lethal jazz hands.
I do. I have to figure out how to make my hands that.
Yeah.
Just graft these into my natural claws and I can be like Wolverine.
Seriously,
I mean,
it's kind of tempting.
that, but unironically.
Vorpal Mantium Skeleton.
As a bard, you are not proficient in like making stuff.
I know, but Murray is.
He's good with engines and
tinker.
things.
I'm gonna show these to Nybeck and be like, what do you think you could do with these? Turn them into like a weapon. As I like wave around Vorpal bladed fingernail hands, like what do you think?
You should be more careful with those.
I can make a hat. I can make a brooch. I can make a pterodactyl.
You're waving around Vorpal blades, dude. Roll a d20 for with like a dex check.
I swear, if you cut somebody's head off.
No. Just straight dex?
Yeah,
It's 11.
it's 11.
not that bad.
Yeah.
Cuts through reality.
So weird that you're a character in a game.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I don't think I can make anything out of those right now.
We'll bring him to like a blacksmith or something. It'll be fine.
With enough
Someday.
duct tape, anything is possible.
Honestly, I just wanted to
So-
give Murray a chance to check out the cool tech and have Droop have a moment off the ship.
Yeah, what's Droop doing?
Let's I'm following Droop around wherever he goes. I am following.
You're
him.
following him.
I am following Droop.
Like
Yeah, he's
the
gonna.
chaperone of
He's
Droop, the
behaving himself
Drooperone.
since.
Okay.
Actually, let's do do a perception check.
Sure. I rolled a 1.
Hey.
That is a 3 altogether.
Lost Droop.
Hey,
Gone.
so guys, I was keeping an eye on Droop, but here's the thing, I blinked. And, have any of you seen him?
I'm gonna start looking for Droop.
No, we were speaking with Murray.
Yes.
Right.
Maybe Primey helps me look for Droop.
Fritz is gonna help me look for Droop.
In my defense, he is quite small.
Oh, Fritz, you were not very helpful.
How long was the blink?
Regular blink, length.
Primey's acting.
He's very small.
Is it?
18 perception?
All right. Just out of curiosity, if anybody else is.
I rolled a 3, so I don't think I'm gonna, even with my underneath the Fritz modifiers.
It's a 9 because I rolled a 6 and a 4.
19. Okay. Actually, so you and Ricky together managed to spot Droop in the cafeteria.
Oh, I imagined him dangling from a food
He
tube.
is dangling from a food tube.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, that's pretty on brand.
Yeah.
He's dangling from the.
Yeah. You guys are kind of looking at him. He doesn't see you yet.
He looks happy.
I don't know if he actually knew that's what that was for, or he just happened to work out like that.
Oh my gosh.
Lord.
I kind of feel like we should tell him to disinfect it, though.
I don't know. He's been.
High future.
I catch him sipping bleach right now. I think he's pretty germ free.
He does drink. Yeah, he drinks from the mop bucket.
Oh,
Like, there's a lot of soap
He
in
has
there.
done that.
He doesn't see you guys. He's just slurping away.
Slurping away at the food tube.
Should I go get them while I keep an eye on them?
Sure.
You're just gonna watch him.
No, I'm gonna watch a goblin gorge itself on weird food.
Yeah, you can actually see his belly getting a little bit bigger.
Oh, it's got to be like watching a train wreck. It's like,
That can't be.
I don't want to look, but I can't.
Droop.
Peel my eyes away.
There's like it's all the tubes all shoot up.
Oh.
I got hungry.
Bad Droop.
I'm sorry.
Are you at least full, buddy?
Yeah. So have you come over? Yeah. And he kind of like waddles back towards you guys, and he just farts really loud.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's full.
Oh, true.
Why?
Because he's a goblin.
Yeah.
You guys wanted a goblin. You got a goblin.
We did adopt a goblin.
This is true.
So, I mean,
That's what you
we
get.
have brought this on ourselves.
Moncala would silence it otherwise.
No, it's cool.
I'm
Just
very
fun
much
stuff.
picturing like a Barney level stink cloud. From
It's not pleasant.
Good.
yeah, I'm sure
not
it's
pleasant.
I've almost
He doesn't seem to
forgotten how
notice.
unpleasant-
He doesn't seem to
oh.
notice at all. That's a nice goblin smell.
that is one thing I do not miss about playing.
Yeah, Matt's
there.
house.
Yeah,
Little
Matt's
Barney gas out.
It was otherwise very nice, but yeah, sometimes the Barney gas outs.
That was
He was proficient in stinking cloud, you know.
Like, I think we abandoned ship a couple of times.
Yep.
Like,
Yes.
there were a few times where it was like, so you guys just want to go hang out in the kitchen for like 10 minutes? Yes.
I mean,
there was no asking about it involved. It was like I can't be in this room.
Yeah.
when you upcast it, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he burns his max level spell slot on it sometimes.
Clearly.
Oh, yeah. There were definitely some times.
All right.
Well, that wasn't that one, so good night. Good night to that.
What else would you guys? What would you like to do?
I mean, are we done here? Are we trying to go to the ship? Especially with a slightly obese goblin right now?
I would like to ask Edith one more thing. Say, the giant hole that is leading here, any idea how that got formed?
The whole planet.
Oh,
Yeah.
the hollowed out, the fact that the planet itself is hollowed out and all that stuff. Yeah. Interesting question.
Maybe destroyed an entire planet.
Our bad, dude.
We know that when the ship arrived in this space, that it was not supposed to appear on the inside of some kind of like large planetary structure, and I think that the force of appearing here and taking up this space was projected out of the front waveguide for the ship.
Wave guide. Is that a common piece like of
the front
anything, or is that
bow?
like new words to us?
No, she picked. No, I assume it's the waveguide of the ship. That's what Quilish called it.
Okay.
Okay, I was wondering if
You
this-
guys have a waveguide on the front of the Audacity.
Okay, so it is something we're
Yeah.
familiar with.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't some kind of like weird super weapon or something.
That would be, yeah. It's good to know.
Circular base.
It is. It's a terrifying blah 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 blah. It's a
Words.
terrifying concept, but it could be used as a weapon.
Oh,
Teleport a large, massive object into a planet
tied to something.
I think
and shoot a beam out.
Quilish was concerned that something like this could be done.
No, maliciously, like as a weapon.
Well, now that you've got the ship back under control, let's hope that it never has to be used as such.
Wait, could our device be used as a weapon?
Our ship?
No.
We can't teleport our ship into a planet.
It was the actual bending
Interdimensioning.
of the ether of us entering into this space.
Did we tell them about the dark? What the board?
We asked them about it. They said,
Did.
They didn't have any recollection of it.
yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Did you guys talk to Gearbox about it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When we
I
first saw him,
remember
And he was
specifically talking.
really
about
disturbed
it.
by the idea.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, but he
also
didn't
knew
know
nothing
anything.
about it.
he didn't know anything about it, but it freaked him out.
Because something like that might be a weapon
Right.
to defeat them. If we needed it.
Did we ever ask him how long he thought he was powered down for?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like,
he said it was
we
like the
did.
year
It was
600
a long
that was
time.
when he
I
got
did the
powered
math.
down.
It was a lot.
You can, yeah, I can
It's
look
definitely
it
in
up
the
if you want.
hundreds.
It was at
Possibly
I thought
in
it
the
was close to
thousands.
1,000 years.
1,501 years.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Long, long time ago.
So those darn wizards better be alive.
Well, it's face-based, so it could have been yesterday.
You don't say.
Wait, that's right. Time is dilated. Or there's some sort of time warp here, right?
A little bit.
You guys do think that that's possible?
Oh yeah,
We do
Murray.
the time warp again.
What if we timed warp till we were level 20?
Do you think we could like rig up something onto the ship with these blasters?
Who are you talking to?
Murray,
What blasters?
the ones from the people here.
Oh, the staff?
Like, because we only have one turret, and it doesn't really cover the back end of our ship. I know it's got limited uses, but in a tight pinch, it could be really.
That's kind of what I was thinking. If we had a series of staffs that we could link together and we had enough fuel cells for them, we could create a sort of rotating weapon device for the ship.
It would be a lot of work for me to build something like that. I could do it with enough time, but I'm not sure it's worth the amount of effort that I'd put in. You could just hold them and shoot.
Oh,
Okay,
guess that's
well,
true.
that's what I was trying to. Yeah, can we get staff? So because he asked before, and
Yeah, you can.
but we wouldn't have any way to refill them, right?
That's right. You can have one if you want.
What if we took a whole bunch of crystals with us?
They seem they're generously offering you 5.
Yeah.
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 You feel like it would be
Really pushing it to be like,
right.
so like, what about like 50 though?
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be.
I mean, I saw you guys just shoveling that stuff.
That's the unrefined stuff, though, to be fair. Who knows how much of it you get out of a...
Yeah, they need it to keep the engine running to make sure that this whole thing doesn't destabilize.
Yeah. What will your people do now?
We'll continue to investigate our origin and potentially return there to home someday with the knowledge we've gained about this place.
You know, one more thing. The Sphinx out there. She still seems really keen on there being a toll to get in. The whole give me information or else take a part of your brain thing. It's a little off-putting if friendly people ever attempt to visit.
I think we would prefer it that way. I don't think that it would be good for more people from your realm to enter. Like you were saying, this place could be turned into a weapon. I don't know what the current political state is, but the one that Quilish described seemed unstable. And
That was before the war, right?
That was before the war. Yeah.
and I wouldn't want this technology to fall into primitive hands.
Ouch.
It's primitive to us at this point as well, so
You're primitive to it, you mean. Right? Yeah. You don't understand
Yeah, I
it
mean,
either.
it's like super advanced.
yeah, they
It's
don't understand it
advanced.
any more than
Well, let's.
you guys do.
We could see that kind of.
I don't think any of our characters are the steely type.
I mean,
Shiny.
Shadow is a little bit, but
I'm definitely lawful, so like I wouldn't be down for that.
Droop's a steely boy.
I specifically told him not to be a steely boy.
Ricky's
And he
in this
still
for the
ran
adventure.
off and ate things he wasn't supposed to.
He sure did. I was gonna try and get him something shiny, but he wasn't good. So I'm not gonna go out of my way to do that now.
You were a naughty goblin.
yeah.
You
I
get
totally
toys.
was too. I was gonna go get him something shiny.
I rolled and he wanted to run away.
That's I mean, goblin's gonna gob.
Goblin's gonna gobble, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Do you plan on just staying here inside the planet or roaming around?
We might send out some exploration teams once we have a better understanding of who we are.
Just remember, if you see any of those that, and he was going to bring up the pictures of the obsidian
Oh, like the dark.
monodrome,
yeah.
Yeah.
Modron, and
dark
the
monodromes.
big evil ship and all that. Just remember, any side of these, steer clear. They are not, unless you want another Grandmaster situation, but possibly worse.
Oh, almost definitely worse.
I think we won't stray that far out.
They were
For me-
moving.
For me, the worry is that they're going to come to you.
Yeah.
Accidentally, probably.
I'd be
still.
very wary of mind flayers if I were you.
Well, you should always be wary of mind flayers.
Especially because they're mostly just brain.
Well, I mean, yeah.
The mind flayers like brains?
Oh, do they?
I see.
Yeah, that's like their favorite thing to eat. Mind flayers are the worst.
Yeah, they don't seem so good. No. Definitely not a friendly neighbor to have.
I see. All right. We may not venture very far out at all.
I know, like Everything we're saying is just scarier and scarier. Oh yeah, and look out for those brain-eating people.
It works, because they're kind of dangerous. and then, there's
Pixies
gangsters.
are cute. Those pixies we came across in the fair, cute. They're troublemakers. They try to steal everything.
What about that gangster guy? He put the bounty on us.
Yeah.
The knoll.
Well, he was the bounty hunter.
He was the bounty hunter.
Oh, yeah.
He's all turned to stone. now.
You see
he's
him turn
collecting
aside
dust
to
in our
somebody and be
ship.
like, increase the defenses. We were
Like the more we talk, they're just like, the what now?
Build
And the
3 more
what?
sphinxes.
But it's beautiful out there. Just beautiful.
But overall, the galaxy is at peace. The Alliance is unified itself with the elves and the dwarves, the humans, and all goodly races. So there's that. And of course, if you embrace the light of Denier in your heart, all that kind of protection.
That's good.
We are very appreciative for explaining Denier to us. We feel like perhaps we knew him once, and now you've brought him knowledge of him back to us. Maybe once we delve into our past memories, we imagine that he's the kind of God that we would serve.
I'm going to leave them my travel book. I don't know, it's probably not a Bible. But,
Right.
but,
It's like the little, like a mini
yeah.
tome of Denier.
Denier scrib notes.
The one that's in like really small
Yeah,
print on those
pamphlets.
pages
Yeah.
of paper that are like
Those
crazy
pages
thin.
that are like so thin. Sometimes you flip them and you're like, I am going to break this.
Yeah. Just like that.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Okay.
And
I'm totally forgetting my. Hey, my prophecy there. The words of my God.
Oh yeah.
big gearbox. Because
it's just an echo.
Yeah, you're just kind of like calling it. So, hey, Gearbox.
So, we're probably going to be on our way to try and find Qualish again soon. Is there anything you want us to tell him? For that matter, is there anything we should tell him so that we know that, well,
It's really him.
it's really him and that we're friends?
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm not sure. I want to tell him that I hope that he made it safely to the Crystal City, and that I hope that he's well, and that I won't be able to follow him any longer.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Hope you're well.
So here's the.
Your prophecy thing?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
Denier told me. Skipping the parts that are about the goddess there.
Right.
Nivek, you and the goddess have something in common. Leave something behind to move forward. Seek out the circle, which is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Recover key. Tame beasts. Summon guardian. Now,
Key, beasts.
we sort of have done some of these things depending on how you look at it.
Alright.
We've sort of tamed the Sphinx, if that's the beast. The key, we have the chair. We can open a portal and summon a guardian.
He's just like, you opened the bathroom door. I was excluded. And that's all that was. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry, buddy. You can't have the toilet water.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
How dare you!
The audacity!
Eh,
I do want to do some just slight clarification on some of those, just because I remember certain things about it. And they might not be
those
written down with
prophecies?
that intention.
Okay.
And that was where is it? In a way, you and the goddess have something in common, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, it says that it's something you'll need to leave behind to move forward. That's That is the thing that you and the goddess have in common.
Okay, so those
And
two
that was-
parts are related.
And that was the only spot where your name specifically was said.
What do I have in common?
That you both have to leave something behind to move forward?
No, it says, in a way, you and the goddess have something in common. Something you'll need to leave behind to move forward.
Oh. What?
You'll have to give up
This
coffee.
is Denier speaking directly to you, and you felt like this was separate from a lot of the rest of it.
Interesting.
Okay. That's... Yeah. I guess I was more concerned right now with recover the key, tame the beast, summon guardian, if I feel like we've done any of that yet.
Well,
Or if we feel.
tame the beast. I don't think we tamed the Sphinx. I don't think the Sphinx needed taming.
It's true.
Also, we're got a whole lot of Feywild space, so I mean,
we still haven't
Beast was
found the circle.
Beasts
beast
plural.
is plural.
Yeah.
And it's also, it's not distinctively, like, before you can get to the Crystal City, like, who knows how much time, like, this is a god we're talking about. This might be, like, months of years of adventure before whatever that's all about.
Presumably within my lifespan.
Presumably.
That can be a few hundred years.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be that spry by the time you figure that out. Oh boy, we figured out Tame the Beast. On to the next part.
They were all carrying around feathers in their hats from Ricky.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh,
Ages ago.
I really forgot how short Aarakocra lifespans are.
You're actually adventuring with his great grandson at that point.
I was named after my great grandfather, Chikoriki.
You better get out of the nest, buddy.
Oh man. Yeah, that is a little dark.
Maybe we can find something that extends Aarakocra's lifespans.
If I ever manage to get a dragon focus, maybe I can mess with your genetics.
Oh, that's not
boy.
super sinister.
Oh boy, oh boy.
We'll bring him back here. I'll take his brain and put it in a jar, and he can have an android body.
Oh.
Robot
Gonna
bird
be-
person.
It's going to be a lot of bird brain jokes. A lot of bird brain jokes.
Ricky 117.
I am now Phoenix person.
All right. I think we're going to take a momentary intermission.
Oh, is it break time?
It's 8 o'clock.
All right.
And then, since we're at a stopping point,
Since we're
Feel
already
free
on a
to-
tangent.
yeah, and we will be back.
Feel free to go
very-
get some snacks in the lobby. And then
Cookies.
Yes, acquire snacks.
Coffee.
Yes.
And we will be back very soon.
acquire snacks. Disregard the constabulary.
All right.
Crikey. Oh, by the way, I have written down here city loot. Did you have loot you were going to give us from the city last time? There was something like you didn't have your laptop or anything or something.
I think he was asking us if we wanted anything from them, I think.
Yeah, that was
That was for us to think about?
which you've already gone through at this point.
Okay. All right. Just
Yeah.
We got a couple extra batteries and like what? We grabbed one more staff or what?
A staff for each of us at least.
I just can't
No,
think
it
of
was,
anything else.
just the
with
batteries,
city
right?
even.
Yeah, we had 5 batteries and then your staff. That was it.
I thought we got a staff each.
That's what we asked for, but they didn't get it.
And also, I mean, it raises a very valid point. Like, we don't have any way of recharging those batteries. We need to bring at least one of those batteries back to the Alliance, I feel like, so they can put some research people on it.
Well, Ricky has a raw piece and a partially spent battery that he was like.
Well, can we say that we picked up at least one extra staff then? Because I feel like if we're going to hand over a battery, it would also be useful to hand over something the battery
And
gets
also
used in.
having it to our own, like for our own, just for
Yeah,
our
in
own
case we
use,
need
be
to
nice.
use it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want a staff, they would be willing to.
They'd be willing to part with one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Who wants the other staff? Ricky's got one.
I've got 3 different stabs.
I literally only wanted it so
might
we
as well
can
have
hand
another.
it over later.
You've got like a satchel of sticks bound together on your back that are all
Yeah.
like magical and cool.
That way, when you turn into the spider, you can wield 4 stabs at
Oh my
once.
gosh. and then if you eventually, like, because spiders have 8 legs, you just get stilts, basically. You basically just do like.
4 of my legs
How
are
much
just
damage is that?
super long.
It was.
Wand spider. That's terrifying.
Ooh, that is terrifying.
It's like a sword spider, but with just.
Just wands. It's kind of like a beholder, but like cobbled together because it's just duct taped wands to the spider legs.
Webbed wands. Don't need duct tape if you can make your own.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Totally. Yeah, just
He's just like,
that makes me think of. Have you seen the little cartoon where it's like, would a snake hold a knife in its mouth or in its tail? And then the last panel is like, it's both. He's dual wielding, and the snake's just spinning around.
all right, what do you guys want to do? You've got another staff.
I mean,
Quick question.
back to the
Yes.
ship now.
How much
right?
damage should said staff?
What are the staff
deal?
stats?
You know, since you have been messing with those for a bit,
We shot him.
they are +4 to hit.
Wait. Just straight up.
Plus
Their
four
attack
for
modifier
your-
is +4.
Attack. Because it's a ranged weapon attack.
Alright, so it uses dex.
Whatever ranged weapon attacks use, then yes. They are 1d10 +2. Force damage.
Nice. That's the Staff of Eldritch Blasting is what that is. That's
Yeah.
actually with the +2. It's
So long as you don't take the one Eldritch whatever thingy.
oh yeah.
What kind of
There's a
damage
lets you
is
add
it
your-
for force?
Sorry, what
Was it
force
force
damage? Yeah.
Man, this die is rolling 4s and 3s. No, come on, somebody, anybody.
And a full one is good for 10 shots?
5
Or was it 8?
or 8? I don't know.
I'll
Like
get back
it.
to you on that. I will have to look at the last thing. I don't have a note for that.
Is it one-handed or two-handed?
Well, it's a staff, so.
It's a
I think
staff.
it's two-handed.
You
Those
could
are usually
totally.
versatile.
I have my shield on, right? Like, if I took it,
It's-
would I be able to shoot with it?
I'm gonna say it's two-handed.
It's a two-handed, like,
Yeah.
pew, pew. You could probably, like, tuck it under your arm and shoot like that, but it'd be...
I mean, with a shield, you could probably just go donk.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I imagine using my longbow gun.
Yeah.
Just kind of, I got the shields here, and I just kind of... Like, the shield's not really protecting me because I'm not wielding it. Yeah. Well, I'd take it, and, we can turn it over, But, or should we just put it in the ship and have it be safe?
Honestly, I just planned on putting mine away. I didn't really plan on using it too much.
Let's leave it on the ship then. I won't. I'm not going to take it then.
They're super valuable, so yeah, we should probably keep them in reserve.
It would be good for if we get boarded or something, right? Then or we're under attack.
The just in case big guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should just put it on the ship.
I'll just straight up say they have 10 charges. For the staves.
The staff had a +4 to hit though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Slight reduction from my normal attack bonus, so it'd be not as good for me.
Well, if it uses your ranged attack anyway,
So it's like a +8 to hit for me.
that would give me a plus 11.
Does that modify? That's a modification to yours.
Or
How did they all miss? during the like.
Because we don't know how to lead yet.
It's like when you roll
Because
the
they're
attack,
just-
you add a +4 to it.
These kinds of dudes. Melee. It's not a ranged weapon attack +4 to hit. That's what it says.
Is that for someone who's firing it? Because my only concern is like I have an attack bonus in general. Like my dexterity stuff is like a +3. So if there's a +4 to hit, that means it's 3
Okay, so
+4.
normally when you get a ranged weapon, does it have any kind of plus to hit?
No.
Okay, then these don't either.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know the range?
It's just
The range.
Yeah, it gets plus dex to.
yeah, it's plus
to
your
hit.
standard stuff. It's not like a +4 weapon, which
Unless-
is what I was
unless it
trying
was-
to
Yeah.
confirm because that sounds crazy.
If it was like a +1 longbow or something like that, then it'd be
+1.
dex +1.
Right, exactly.
100 feet.
So it's just whatever your dex is?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. I was reading stats off.
It might have been they had like a +4
I think that's
from
what it
their
was.
decks.
Yeah. I think that encounter, that's what those would use.
Well, I have it here. Remind me though that I'm not actually carrying it. Okay, just. Oh, would you have it all? Well, whatever.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
It's not written in your inventory?
All right. Are you guys headed back to the ship, saying goodbyes, or?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm, I think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here.
So everyone,
Nothing else we need.
take care, stay safe.
Yeah.
Oh.
See everybody.
Actually, those big boxes that you use for jail cells,
Oh yes.
could we take one of those? Would they work off the... We kind of would love to have a real holding cell, and that looks real nice.
Would we be able to
How are you?
get that on board?
How are you going to take it out of here?
Well, if your people could help us get it onto the skiff, the whatever it's skiff,
Oh, the skiff.
we could probably tow it with our ether cycles.
All right.
Yeah?
I mean, if you think that you can use it.
What do you think, you guys?
I mean, it's just a box where the guy can lay down, like a prisoner would lay down. That's sort of terrible.
Well, this...
It's.
It'd free up our last room, but where would we put it?
You could tow it behind
In
us.
the back of the hallway?
Put it on the flight deck, or I'm sorry, the main deck.
Yeah, Murray's looking at you guys like, how big is this thing?
They're not that big, right? They're like 6 feet by 6 feet. Aren't they? They're like a small little cell. And the walls are made of cool metal we don't even know how it works. It's probably impenetrable, and we can like keep really dangerous people in there instead of having the risk of them, like, I don't know, lighting our ship on fire. It just seems nice.
There might be room for it in the bay, but I mean, at least temporarily.
We could keep our bikes in there when we don't have any.
You don't think that you'll be able to like put it down the stairs? And
Yeah, oh,
into
yeah.
There's no way to get it into
It
one of those
wouldn't
rooms
take place.
unless you like cut out the side of the ship and put it in there, and then put the side of the ship back.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, there's the back. There's the tail fin part of the upper deck. There's nothing back there besides the tail fin. There's plenty of room where you could put a 6-foot box.
You could.
According to the schematics you said.
Yeah. You could.
I guess we could do that. Yeah.
They're willing to help you with that.
All right.
You really just wanted to loot something else.
Ship
I was
upgrade.
just trying to think about what other interesting things the city could even
You can do to
have, right?
break
Like,
the game in some way. Yes. I
no,
understand.
I'm just.
No. Okay. So yeah.
We got another bedroom back.
Yay!
You guys managed to get their help to pull one of these boxes up to the skiff, transport it across. And even the Sphinx kind of helps you get it up into the tunnel, and you start pulling it back. Together.
Thanks, Sphinx. That's nice. You're nice.
Hey, Sphinx, what's your name?
Jim, I'm Jimmy the Sphinx.
Hold on.
There are some who
I'm
call
there.
me
I've been picturing the Sphinx. The Sphinx is a lady, isn't it? It's
The Sphinx is a lady.
Oh, it is?
Jimette.
It's a very it's like as much as it's not also very
5H1NX.
it's not very I mean like strongly gendered. You could say it's a Sphinx. It's very different from
That's an
You guys.
excellent point.
uh
I just felt like when using pronouns to describe the Sphinx, you've been saying she.
Well, because in the Monster Manual, there's Andro and Gyno Sphinx.
There are both.
this is a Gynosphinx. Is that
Yeah, it's
Don't know how this works.
I mean, it should have been a Gynosphinx if it.
Are there just random words written around the top of that can?
Yeah, it seems like
Codswallop.
Gynosphinx is a female
What?
sphinx. Yes, that's what that is.
okay.
Mine also has Bessie, Moo, Codswallop, Recycle, Mustache.
The Sphinx just says, "Wouldn't you like to know?"
Oh, it's information. It doesn't want to give you information. Wow.
I mean, we would. That's why we asked.
Yes.
Was that unclear? Were we? Oh, I'll stop talking.
it's being difficult with us because it's a Sphinx in the series. Let it have that one.
So heading back to the ship then?
Yep.
Yeah, let's get on there.
Let's
Do it.
All right.
Launch ourselves into phase space.
Done. You go all the way down this tunnel. You make your way back. You put the brand new prison cell on board the ship.
Have to bolt it down at some point.
Yeah, so it doesn't flop around the bay.
Well, I thought we were putting it that deck. Back on the fin.
I thought we were
We
putting it
can,
on the
well,
bay.
we can figure out where exactly it goes later. It's not because it's not bolted down currently.
Wherever it is,
I
it's
figured
not
we
flopping.
were just gonna put it wherever we're keeping our bikes for now, right? That was
That's
sort
what
of what
I
I
thought.
assumed.
I think
Isn't
that'll
that
work.
our like storage area?
And you dock your bikes back on. You go inside, and you're on the ship. You're ready to. Everybody gets settled back in. You feel like you've come home after a long trip.
I want to see if the knoll is like dusty or anything. If he is, I'm gonna dust it
I
off.
forgot he was
Oh
still
yeah, we have the knoll still.
Oh, we do.
On the ship, you kept him.
Yeah,
That's
we
for-
did.
Yes,
he
we
was
did.
still on board.
Yes, we did.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure he's not like collecting spider webs or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want him to have
Yeah. You
anything.
clean him off.
And I don't. This is not a Droop cleaning job because somehow Droop would
Probably, yeah.
Reanimate it.
Or
Something bad
like-
happen.
break his fingers off or something, or reanimate it.
Lick
Yeah.
the dirt off.
Where are you storing this thing? Is it still
Didn't we
in one of the-
decide
Here's,
his like
here's on the main deck.
in the main
Yeah.
deck? Yeah,
Look how much room there is on the main deck. Here, let's see if I can-
we got a lot of room up there. Plenty of room for decorations, that's for
I
sure.
mean, I know it's sealed and all, but do we
Decorations.
really want to?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a good
We're- like
size.
our area is the front of it, and then there's
Yeah.
the tail section.
Yeah.
That's very empty.
It's very empty. That's where I was thinking you put
A
the
little gallery.
But do we really want the prisoner up in our bridge?
He's literally stuck as stone.
No, I mean, like, if we get other
No,
people.
he's talking about the.
That does
The
go
prison
down
box.
as well
Yeah.
into the back there. Yeah. So it's down below
I mean-
with the
We'd be
main.
piling along,
bridge
and all
in
of a
front.
sudden in the back, we'd hear from the box, "Let me up! I suck!"
No, no,
all
no.
the way.
The whole way. Are we there yet?
And, I think we need to find a good
Yeah, but-
timeout corner.
you put him in the Aether cycle. Oh no, yeah, actually, the Aether cycle base is all right because he can't. Or a prisoner will not be able to
Yeah,
escape on our bikes.
yeah, they can't
Right.
activate them.
Out of character, real quick. I forgot this when we were leveling up, but now at 5th level, I have my third and final Githzerai based psionic spell. I can now cast Detect Thoughts once a day.
What does that let you do exactly?
I was just reading it in the player's handbook because I don't think I've played a character who's had it before. It only works on creatures that have an intelligence of 3 or higher, because anything lower than that, they don't have any real thoughts worth reading. It has to fail an intelligence check, I think. Okay, initially I get to learn the surface thoughts that it's having, and if I probe deeper, it has to make a wisdom save. And if it fails, I get to find out more, better information. So this might be good anytime we're interrogating people.
Yeah. Oh, that could be really useful.
It's kind of like a big, long list. If it was just a paragraph, I'd read it out, but it's a couple.
It's an involved spell.
We'll probably get into it when we're actually using it.
Yeah, and that'll be really cool.
All right, what's next?
We got to get to
The
this.
Crystal City.
The Crystal City, yeah.
Do we want to swing by real quick the giant and the...
Nope.
No? All right, let's just go.
There's nothing we could tell them that would really make much of a difference. I mean, we could tell Stone Guy that's like, hey, we found out why you're here.
And you'd be like, that's nice.
That guy was going to attack your dude, and he said, stop him.
Yeah, off the
I
table.
know why you're here. You were going to hit a guy. And then this guy said, stop it.
And off the table, I would like to advance the plot.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Stop and Grab the Giants is...
I'm just wondering if those
Be a
are
silly
like
section.
because it doesn't say something in your prophecy about...
Guardian, summon the guardians. Guardian. Summon the guardian, defeat. So, tame the beast.
Tame the beasts, get the key,
The key. Summon the guardian.
summon the guardians.
I guess summoning a
Guardian.
guardian
Summoning
is
sounds
different
like
from...
new guardians,
Yeah,
not...
it's different from like...
It is
yeah.
very specific in tame beasts, summon guardian,
Guardian.
recover keys.
Recover.
Plural
keys.
beasts, singular guardian.
Plural keys?
Oh, it's
Oh.
plural
I
keys?
didn't have that.
I thought it was just one key.
Ooh.
That is different.
Woohoo.
I hope it's like 5 keys, right? And they activate these 5 giant robots, right? And then the robots, you see, they combine into an even bigger robot. I'm sorry.
I was hoping it would be a bunch of keys, and each one of us have a vehicle that we could combine into a larger robot.
I've always preferred the Beast version of Voltron to the vehicle version of Voltron. But, you know, to each their own.
Long forgotten.
Iron
Ether
Voltron looks so
artifacts.
much cooler than vehicle Voltron. I don't care.
Ether forged, war forged that can be controlled.
Ether forged. Ooh. Ooh.
Go, go, Ether Rangers.
So you get at your stations and head off.
Towards the.
Do you want to say that we've had a long rest
Sure.
before then? Like we kind of
No,
chilled
That
out.
would be ideal.
Yes.
after time of day, you know, ransacking dude, getting back, conversations, installing the new prison cell. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be a couple days journey, heading out. And you're actually making note of where you came in and trying to avoid, areas that were pretty dangerous before.
Dodge the problematic spots, like
Yeah.
that one place where the treant. Take the big swipe and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so is there anything you'd like to do during the journey? Anything specific that your characters want to enact?
I'd probably be just fiddling with the arms while I'm sitting in the chair, though. Like, can it store things that are too big for the spaces normally, but still meet the size or the weight
I don't
requirement?
remember the details.
Because it was like the ports store up to 6 things of 20 pounds or less. Something. But I don't remember if it could like fit things bigger than the port, like shoving the whole battle axe in one of them or whatever.
Brain? Buttons. Okay. Keywords highlight armor. There it is. Each pocket can hold up to 20 pounds of material not exceeding the volume of 2 cubic feet.
2 feet.
So yes, they are bigger on the inside. Because there's
That'll
6
actually be
pockets.
Too big. It's long. Alrighty.
You just reminded me. I've got a new episode of Doctor Who to go watch after this.
We watched it just before this. Yeah. Partially why I'm so unprepared.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what happens if, like, I'm gonna try getting one to like attack, like just swing at the air.
No. It's
Does
there's,
not.
The arms don't do
there's
that.
not the strength, but you noticed the
It
way
just kind of goes.
yeah, it just doesn't have
It like
the
makes
arm
the
strength.
movement.
It doesn't
it
have
can
that
pick them
force.
up and move them very very quickly, but it doesn't have any like torque to it. It would do no damage.
So I'm like swinging. It's like,
Well, like if it hit you, just stop because it's not actually. It's
There's
like,
no force behind it.
Yeah.
think.
It's able to move them very quickly, but there's not any power.
Gotcha.
So no wishes for the journey.
I kind of want to test out my detect thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should work with Droop. Can we do that with Droop somehow? Should I like try to train him on something and then you could use your detect thoughts? See? Or
Test how receptive he is. He says that, okay, boss, but deep down he's thinking, I want to eat your face.
oh no!
I want to detect Droop's thoughts.
All right.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me flip back to that
give
page.
me exactly how that works. I'll look it up.
233. We'll both look it up. Schmip. Schmip. Alright, so you initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at the moment. And then as an action, I could either shift my attention to somebody else, or I could probe deeper. And it's when I probe deeper that they have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Yeah, his surface thoughts are, I wish I hadn't eaten so much.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay,
And then he's uncomfortable.
and then I am in fact going to probe deeper.
All right.
So it needs to make a wisdom save DC of 14.
Yeah, he saves.
Oh, he saves? If... Oh, that's it. My spell ends then.
Okay.
The target knows that you're probing its mind, though.
I rolled really well.
That's fine. Oh, and he knows that I was trying to probe his mind.
Do you know that he knows?
Yes. I would.
So, Drew, I was just
See,
trying
like,
something
a little
out.
bit of panic.
I wasn't going to harm you in any way. I want to make that very clear. I was just testing out a new thing that I can do with my brain power.
Oh. Okay.
Are we cool?
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
I like root through my bags. I'm like, do I have like a... I pull out a cookie.
Oh my god, he just
I'm
ate
sorry,
so
but
much!
you probably maybe later.
yeah. I was like, and I just put it away very awkwardly.
Oh, but
Oh my gosh.
Instead, I pull out a copper piece and I just go, look,
It's shiny.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's probably due to his wages.
thanks.
This is
We pay him regularly, don't we? We agreed on a rate.
right.
Did he just
So-
eat the coin?
He's
No, he was-
he
he
gnaws
testing
on
his
it.
gnaws
He just
on it.
he likes to put things in his mouth.
He's chewy. Like he chewed on the food tube and everything. Like
Oh, God.
if you give him a
He's
pen,
goblin.
I'm sure it's gonna have chews all
He's
over
a
it.
goblin.
So again, just to be clear, I was just trying something out. I didn't want to harm you in any way.
A persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This will be
yeah.
good. -2 to this. I've rolled a nat 20. So that's an 18. Just again.
You see relief come over Troop. His concern disappears as you soothe the goblin into his previous state of just having a tummy ache.
Okay. So I learned nothing valuable whatsoever, but I did test out my new brain powers.
I'm going to concoct him, using my healing kit, a potion to help with his tummy ache.
Okay.
Aw, that's nice.
All right.
Potion
Yeah.
of Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Denier provides for all of us.
Oh, okay.
Drink it.
Why? I don't feel very great. Right?
It'll help your tummy.
Oh. Okay. And he just. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Blows apart like that guy in Monty Python's.
Oh, it is way better.
Every once in a while,
Good
he's
man,
like.
Maverick.
Every once in a while, he's like belching really loud. And other
Still
things.
farting
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
As all the other things are.
Yeah.
After a while, we should probably be like, so have you ever just thought about maybe going below decks with that, baby? just going...
With what?
With all of that gas you're expelling from your body, it smells bad.
Oh.
No offense. It does smell bad. That's an objective fact.
Yes. Still don't think you understand how that term works.
I know what it means.
Connotation versus denotation.
Yeah, he goes to his little room. Did you guys give him a room?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a little room.
He can, oh yeah, we gave him like a closet or something, didn't we?
He's got like the smallest, like the rooms in the
Oh yeah,
very
we
back.
found the smallest room, but then we were like, you're so small, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's huge. It's like a palace.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's
He's
like
never had
gigantic
his
for
own
him.
space.
Right.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad space. They're about 7 foot
They're
rooms.
pretty decent sized.
Yeah. The
rooms,
back
right?
ones are
Yeah.
a little smaller, I think.
Yes, but he does
And
have his
he's-
own room.
Yeah. He's very happy
comfy
about
in there,
that.
I'm sure.
There's 8 rooms,
Yeah.
so I figure one
Yeah,
of
this
them, one of
ship
them's got to be at the
Could
head.
definitely have a bigger.
Murray sleeps in the engine room.
Yeah, so one of
Yeah.
them's the head, and one of them is what we were using as
The butt.
a jail cell.
The head was the butt.
I mean, sorry.
You know what the head is, right?
I do, yes.
Yes.
It's the bathroom. But it was too funny. I couldn't help it.
I mean, fair.
You said butt.
You said head.
All right, so if Droop's now gone to his own space, just in case anyone didn't see me like trying to do the mind reading thing, I'm like,
So guys, I can read minds kind of a little bit sort of now.
Neat. Read mine.
Oh, I already did it today.
That's terrifying.
Well, you know how sometimes I do that shield thing, but I can only do it sometimes?
I see.
It's kind of like that. It takes a fair bit of...
I'd like to roll to see if I believe that he actually has special mind powers now.
Okay.
Okay.
I've always had.
Perception.
Oh
No, like this new one.
This new one. Sure.
Because you won't show me. You're not doing it.
That's fair.
That's a 15.
I mean, that's you and him. I'm not.
You're not
I
involved.
I don't know if like I'm telling the
Does he
truth, so
roll?
like I don't need to roll a deception.
persuasion.
Persuasion?
yeah.
Oh, you're great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This should be fun.
There you go.
That's a 7.
I'm like, oh, sure you do.
I'll show you tomorrow.
All right.
Tomorrow morning, even.
I look forward to it.
You should.
Okay. The next day.
You should.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm making coffee and I just like look at you. Make a wisdom save. Oh wait, no. First, what's on? Just like, what are your surface thoughts?
I'm thinking about.
Because I get those automatically.
Oh, it's the morning, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
totally wondering if, like, when I open the cupboard, if my my box of Tabaxi bran. Like, I'm like, how much is left in this box? You know, like
Okay.
I'm kind of like mentally rationing it out. So I'm like, oh man, hopefully this one has only so much left.
Oh, you're really worried about your cereal.
And then, actually, as an action, I can shift focus. So I'm going to go around and get everybody's surface thoughts.
Oh, nice.
Ricky? I'm just parlor tricking it now because you doubted me.
Let's see. Ricky probably be. Honestly, he'd probably just be thinking, okay, so today we're going to be flying there. It's going to take about this long. It's mentally trying to plot out directions and time and whatnot.
Ricky's just plotting a course. That's not a huge surprise. I probably wouldn't need to read thoughts to be able to do that.
Yeah,
Darvin, meanwhile,
Droop is here too in the room with you guys. But yeah.
Droop is in here.
God, what would I be thinking about in the morning? I don't know. Maybe like Primy's just general condition. Just thinking about like how he's grown and how it compares to the charts of other pseudo dragons, and like, oh, he's maybe in the 90th percentile.
My pseudo dragon's the best pseudo dragon.
Darvin is thinking about our pseudo dragon friend and how well he is doing.
He's such a good boy.
He's a very good boy. He is a very good boy. And Nivik, meanwhile,
I am one with Daenerys, and Daenerys is one with me. But every once in a while, you get this mental image of my girlfriend.
mostly religious thoughts with, oh, slightly surprising. He's thinking about his sweetie.
Ooh.
See me turn purple.
And then I go back to Shadow, and I'm going for a deep dive on you.
Ooh.
14 wisdom save.
I'm gonna fail that because that's a 7 on the die, and the
Okay.
wisdom is not high.
And deep
And
into the
then
recesses
I
of her
closed
brain.
I closed the book, but 2 seconds.
Ooh. This is more designed for like
I
enemies,
would
so I
gain
wonder what this is.
insight into your reasoning, if any, your emotional state, and something that looms large in your mind.
Oh, Shadow's like totally missing home a lot and thinking about like her dad and the shop and that kind of stuff, and wondering like if all of her fans and stuff still remember her because she's been gone for so long.
Oh, okay.
She's like actually sort of down a lot, but you don't notice on otherwise.
Zorlin doesn't say anything, but he just like walks over to you.
You're like, I'm going to give you a hug.
I literally say that first, and then hug
So
you.
cute. Ah, it's adorable.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Shadow's just gonna like her tail's gonna like go straight out like in a cartoon, like.
Yeah, doing the whole pause to face thing.
Cat thing where they don't when you pick the cat up, but they don't want you to.
No.
We'll get back to Everlight soon. Probably.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Oh, cats.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So you guys continue on your journey.
And it only lasts like a minute, so it was just enough time to have done that.
That's lovely. That's
Yeah.
really cool. You can like read the surface thoughts of a lot of people in one room. Is potentially super useful.
It is
actually.
pretty cool. We could definitely use that for intel gathering, possibly.
Ah.
Okay.
So
I love the fact that you were just like, oh, you got a new brain power, huh? Oh, leave you.
Well, you didn't show us. You were like, I already did it, and so therefore
Takes a lot of energy to do that.
doubt.
you begin to. This is as the days go by. You are approaching Dunye Glonye, Crystal,
You actually said it
Crystal
again.
City.
He read it just now. In fact.
Before he didn't even look it up to read it, so that's the only reason I mention it.
Face space wise, is this like deeper in it or?
No, you
more
were
out
going
of it?
further back out. You're going back
We're
out
back out
towards.
closer to the edge
closer
of
to
phase
Alliance
space and
space.
back to closer to Alliance space.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
This is still not like where sane people go, but you know, it is closer to home than it was before.
But we have the audacity.
Yeah.
We have the audacity.
And as you approach, you see a planet. You can tell just from how far away you are from it as you approach. Well, as you approach there's like a system and a planet, and it's kind of like a space where the vines have kind of lessened as you're getting further out of.
It's getting less dense.
It's less dense. You're back into where like you could warp, and you warp out, and then you arrive here. There is a single planet orbiting the star. It has a single moon that is fairly large. And from where you are, you can tell that the planet looks pretty desolate. It is not, there's no vegetation, there's no like weather systems, it's just a planet.
A lot like the last planet we were on?
No, that one was super weird in so many ways.
Okay.
It was also desolate, but it was not like...
So it was extreme dead and weird.
And
This is just extremely
This is
dead.
just a plain old chunk of rock.
I'm starting to detect a pattern wherever Qualish and Zoot go.
But the moon,
Sir.
the moon is the greenest, shiniest marble of a moon that you've ever seen. There's no, from this distance, there's no craters, there's no surface differentiation.
It doesn't have
looks
much of a
just-
texture. It's
In
just-
fact, it almost looks like, it's almost like an atmosphere of green.
like a thick, unadulterated, just green. Oh, and it's
Yeah, kind of a yellowy green.
and we have the distinct feeling that that's not the actual
That is
planet surface. That's
Not-
something.
Well, that's not. It's not. It's unusual. You haven't seen anything that kind of like looks like this from space.
Maybe like a gas dwarf. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Bing. Interesting.
Yeah. There's you've never heard of such a thing. Gas dwarf doesn't seem to be like, but yeah, that's kind of like almost what it looks like. Very strange. Just very peculiar.
Well, if we're looking for an emerald city, I'm guessing the big green thing's where we need to be heading.
Crystal
Is it
City.
emerald?
Crystal City?
Emerald. That's the Wizard of Oz.
Maybe.
Although, to be fair,
Emerald City.
we are trying to go see a wizard.
You can use a brain. I can use a heart.
None of us are
There's
especially
no place
looking
like
for
space,
courage.
Australia. There's no place like space, Australia.
Dorothy.
Oh my god.
There's courage. It's over here. The
Cowardly
lion.
lion. I'm not cowardly though.
Well, close.
Alright.
To the bard.
Okay,
It's like-
fine.
You're
Not the
getting a
first
little,
to fight,
like-
potentially, I guess.
It's close enough.
Then who's Toto?
That's
It's primey.
That's Primey.
No,
Okay.
but wait, we
Because
still have an extra character.
Wait, Toto and Dorothy.
We did Toto and Dorothy, and it's
that's-
up to
that
you.
makes sense.
That leaves.
No, he's Toto.
Oh,
That's
No, all the barking.
Don't bark that often.
see, it totally works.
there actually was another companion on there. He needed charisma. But
Yeah.
he didn't make the cut.
Yeah, they didn't think it would play well on the big screen.
He was a little bit sorry. It was weird.
All right. So, what do?
In that case, I see no crystals on the big dead place.
Well, perhaps we need to investigate closer.
Could be inside.
Say,
Yeah.
well, we could circle the planet, take a look, see if there's anything there.
Which
And,
looks more interesting? Yeah, the
Oh.
planet or the moon?
The moon.
The moon probably looks more interesting
It's definitely something you've never seen before.
instantly, but
Fascinating. Perhaps there's some sort of different kinds of creatures in there.
Which what do?
We definitely should check out the solid thing before the gas thing. What?
You're not sure what it is. It's just looks.
how long
Weird.
would it take to just
I mean,
circle
the planet
for
doesn't
this?
look like it's got anything
once
going on,
over.
does
It
it?
does not. No. But you want to do it once over?
Yeah, just in case it's like Oh, there was something weird hidden way down there in the one magic little spot.
Yeah. Do a perception check. Everybody can, if you want.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my.
Percept. I like to percept. My perceptions of 14.
I wish I kept the loose roll, but no.
19.
18. Oh, hey, yeah. Forgot about using the thing.
Oh, it's good.
Perception.
I
Perception.
had one over here. There we go. Thank you. I like these fine tip ones. Much better.
Alice got them.
Thank you.
Yeah,
How
you, Alex.
close do you want to get?
Out of curiosity.
Probably
I know
like
what you're perceiving.
inner atmosphere enough to like really get a decent enough look to be like, yes, we can see something, as opposed to like way out and just be like,
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to fly in and take a look, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Does look like from you. I don't know what you got, but this 1918 over here, you definitely notice like a couple patches of like vegetation and possibly what might have been like a creature or something, but yeah, it's still very desolate. There's a little bit more alive than you were expecting.
But, like, no signs of civilization.
None
right?
whatsoever.
Okay.
I say we head to the moon then.
Fly me to the moon.
As you start to approach
Bayonetta made me love that song.
the moon, yeah, there is just this semi-transparent green surface. And as you get closer, you realize you can, in spots, see things below it. But it seems like a solid, flat, surface area. It has no craters, no divots, no dimples. And as you are flying around, you notice... Oh boy. That's very distracting.
Sorry, I'm done. Stop.
You notice underneath the green, transparent stuff is a kind of a city. Some of the towers of the city are actually poking up out. They're so tall, they're poking up out of the green stuff.
You said the green stuff is like solid?
It is. Well, I mean, you haven't gone down and touched it or anything.
Investigated
It is a flat surface. There's no ripples. There's no waves. There's no divots. There's no. It just is. It's kind of shiny.
Perhaps it is crystal.
And the city coming up out is, a stone city, but there are spots as you come down closer to the city that are kind of shiny in the city.
So let's see. So there's some spots where there are city towers poking through, and some parts that are just shiny.
Yeah, some of the you can see like kind of like almost like some sort of reflective, sparkly spots underneath the green.
Like there's a light underneath it shining through.
Could be that. Something sparkly, something reflective, and then also on some of the towers that come up out of the green, there are some like reflective surfaces. Seem very sparkly.
I'll pull the ship down close and we can investigate it on our ether cycles just to make sure this is actually something we can move through.
Sounds good. To the ether cycles.
So you get real close to it.
Yep.
How close approximately are you getting to this? To what?
The surface that we don't know if it's
Okay.
actually move throughable or not.
All right. How far away? Parking.
Good number of feet.
Okay.
A good number.
No, you said parking. The boat, you mean?
Are you parking?
Like parking the Audacity.
Yeah.
So that we can get out on the ether cycles, get close to it, and be like, and go through.
Okay.
Also, are we getting like shot at from like city defenses or something too? Right? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awkward.
Do you want me to do clairvoyance?
An excellent idea.
Oh.
I'll shoot clairvoyance down into the.
Before we
Surface.
disembark.
Okay. So where do you want to put it specifically?
The green stuff, right? Like the,
Probably inside of the green stuff.
Yeah, inside
like
the-
through it.
Can you
Maybe,
move it once you cast it, or you just
No,
pick the
it's
spot
just
once?
one spot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm
We
trying to be
Right,
specific
yeah.
about
Maybe-
what do you want to see?
Maybe put it between the sparkly spot and a spire sticking through, so you can be like, "That's what that is. That's what
okay,
that is."
I'll do that.
Okay. So down in this like city
Yeah,
space, below green or above green?
below green, right?
Below green? Okay. Yeah. Your clairvoyance shows you that this was definitely some kind of sort of city. You see these large towers going up, and as you kind of like pan around to look at everything down here, you see that there are these what first you think are just some sort of strange people that are unmoving, some maybe a statue, and they seem to be made of glass. They're completely transparent. They're shiny and reflective. As you pan around, you realize off in the distance you're seeing more and more, and there just is a city's worth of people down here.
They're not moving. They're just
And they
in place as
appear to be
glass.
made of glass.
And they seem to be, a lot of them are in kind of like running poses.
They look terrified. Can I see their faces?
Yeah, you can see that. Make a perception check. We'll see if you can see.
Like how detailed it looks.
Yeah. What do you get now?
14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they might be scared.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see by how many are running away from certain spots.
Okay, look back, like to where they're running away from.
Yeah, it seems like there's not a consistent source.
Are the sparkly spots any extra?
Those
Anything?
you think that probably the people are the sparkly spots.
Oh, because there's so many little fragments,
Extra
and
concentrated
angly bits and stuff.
Number of people.
I relay the information. I suggest we proceed with great caution.
Yeah, before we actually put our hands through whatever this green stuff is, maybe we should drop something down inside. Just to make sure. Oh no, grass. We got a glass goblin.
Got a statue.
You just have a gallery on the ship.
He just turned to stone. The stone's turned to glass. So
Can any of us summon anything that's alive that we could put in there?
I can.
Yeah.
With your mind powers?
No, with the pipe.
What did you get on the DC again?
The method.
As well?
My perception?
Yeah,
14.
14. Okay. You also see that there's some animal bones.
Can anybody see this?
Yeah, on your screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
are
Mr.
the
Mr.
bones
Buxton?
glass?
Yes. Yes.
I point to the bones on the screen. Can you identify that kind of animal?
I can try.
Are the bones glass or are they just bones?
They're just bones.
Oh, interesting.
Nature check on the bones.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah,
fail me.
absolutely.
Ouch.
It's hard to tell through a screen.
Oh, I can add a D4 to it. Let's see. 11.
11. Mm-hmm. Okay. You think it's some kind of bird?
Bird?
Yeah.
Okay. Large bird, medium bird.
Medium-sized bird. Yeah. And as you now more interested and you're watching Nivek kind of pan around, you see like there's a couple more, some various other types of animals have been remains that look like they're just picked clean bones.
Try again on those.
Oh sure. I mean, oof. We got.
I got a 10.
Well,
Well-
there's some animals. There's some like like some sort of. It doesn't seem to be.
It's not a bird.
Yeah, there's some bird
there's some-
skeletons and some not bird
Yeah,
skeletons.
some various like woodland creatures kinds of things. You're seeing a bunch of different things.
Are they all medium size though? Like, I mean, scale wise, they're all.
Yeah, there's like something that looks like maybe like a deer. There's like and a few more birds, and they've just picked clean.
Well, other than seeing some bird bones, it looks like everything's been preyed on by something at least large. And a very voracious predator. No carrion left over.
Or they're very, very old. Eventually that would just turn to dirt, right?
I would need a closer look.
Yeah. So yeah, that the bones must be that they are that the bird bones are slightly more recent.
The coloration wise or something?
Yeah, you
Less
can tell
yellow or
that
something.
like these that they probably yeah, that's it.
The Avarian bones are a little bit more recent.
Watch your tail feathers, Ricky.
Will do. Well, I'd like to see something try to eat me.
This is just off the planet, right?
This is on the moon.
Oh, this is all
the
moon?
Emerald Moon. sort of
Underneath the
spot.
green stuff.
Under the green.
He cast clairvoyance.
Oh, from just like glancing over at the screen, does it look like the air and everything down below is also tinted green?
Yes.
Like, does it
there's
look like
nothing
everything
through.
is?
Everything is green. Everything
Is it the
green.
same opacity as the like? Does it look like the atmosphere is just a thick green cloud, kind of that's smooth, or does it look like there's like a heavy green case and a misty green inside, kind of?
It's consistent. It looks like you're looking through a green lens.
Okay.
Do you think we could get close enough to get a sample of it?
Well, we were about to check to see if we can even go through it.
Yes, let's investigate on the cycles.
And you said you could summon a small animal or something. We could, potentially dip into the atmosphere and pull out.
Yeah. I can use my bubble pipe to get us a steam method.
You got this
okay.
pipe method. You got this.
All right.
I wonder how that'll work.
Shatters.
It's not quite an animal in the same sense that I was thinking.
You know, we'll know.
But
I mean, we talked about things. Does anyone else have? Nobody's got like
I've
a
got
summoning
nothing.
spell, do they?
I could
If I
summon.
if I set it up, I could do conjure animals and use Fae to represent animals. And get my
Putting
revenge on the
Fae.
Fae.
Oh my gosh! Put your fairy stomping boots on and summon up some fairies. Is that what you do in your spare time before bed? It's like part of your therapy session.
Do I have any of those spell slots open? I need a stress relief.
Oh my god!
That's so horrendous because when you summon things, they're friendly towards you.
Yeah.
So it'd just be like I could summon like 8 little Fae rabbits and just be like, "You're all right,
Oh my god.
That's not how Darvin Buckman operates, though. So
That's
Say,
good.
that would make you like an
Honestly,
evil aligned.
That's a relief. For
if
sure.
Darvin goes to the dark side, then maybe.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yikes.
Jeez.
So, what are we doing?
I could prepare 2, 3, third level slots. I could do wind wall and conjure animals. If we're not gonna do anything like extensive today, just for testing.
Have you already picked your spells for the day?
I didn't really lock them down. I was looking through some of my options when we were discussing like the clairvoyance and stuff.
Let's just try the steam method.
Yeah, we'll try that. And go
Just need
down
a
and
scout, right?
Let's do something. Let's
All right, yeah.
fight something.
All right, I get out the bubble pipe. Steam method.
All right. I want to pull up his stats just for fun.
Yeah.
You can do some stuff. It's actually kind of
So-
cool. I looked it up.
Where are
Look
you
like-
summoning him?
Right by the.
Is he on the ship? Are you?
Well,
did you go down on
We're
the?
getting on the bikes.
get on the
We're gonna
bikes.
get on the bikes
We'll
and
hover-
fly down first, and then
Close,
Yeah.
but not touching.
Close but not touching. Okay.
I'm nervous.
and then once
Ooze?
once we're sort of close to the moon, I'm gonna summon him in an
Shadow's taking
unoccupied space.
the dodge action constantly while flying because approaching strange cities is concerning.
Okay. As you get down, you're planning on, and I'm trying to randomize this, so I've rolled for this, just in case anybody's wondering. You're as you're flying down towards the thing to prepping to summon this
Yup.
steam method, the ooze. I said it. Shit. So the surface of the green comes up into this like little pod and just swats at you.
Oh,
Pseudopod.
concern.
Ooze like all the way
cloud
around a
surface.
moon. There's ooze.
That's terrifying.
Sounds like a magic zook thing gone wrong. That's all I'm thinking. For like 1,000 years, there's like a little beaker just making never-ending ooze or something, and it's just bumping out some.
As I said, wherever Zook and Qualish go.
You tried to make a lot of Jello for everybody at once.
Right.
Who doesn't like the Jello?
Follow around the entire wizard circle, cleaning up their messes.
Did he need to roll a savings throw or anything? Oh, nothing, huh?
Yeah, I have his AC.
Ah.
You take 12 acid damage.
But
Everybody roll initiative.
Ah!
Bum, bum, bum.
I want something to happen.
you did say you wanted something to happen.
I rolled a 20 and I was like, oh boy.
I rolled a 20 as well.
I'm so excited.
Really?
I was so excited to breathe wrong.
11.
Well, I rolled a 19 on the die.
Ugh. I did not.
Gee whiz.
You know what? I've rolled about what you'd expect for somebody who just got smacked.
Well,
By a
these
huge
markers
pseudopod.
are super fine tipped. Whoops.
Those fine tipped ones do look really fine tipped.
They are. You have to like. Oh wait, that's not even the right number. I got so distracted with how fine tipped it was. I just.
I actually love that. It makes everything so much cleaner. More
You
organized.
guys rolling.
Why not?
Well, so yeah. There's no more army.
Army? What?
20.
The army
Your
of,
army
We had
had
an
a.
army
of knaves.
versus the bone dude.
Yeah. I'm just setting up the initiative order.
Oh, wait.
Full of weird lycanthropes. Back in
Proficiency
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day.
isn't part of your initiative, is
That
it?
was like 2 years ago.
No, I
it's just that.
Remember when we pressed to digitate
we
on
all
some stuff
sure?
so they thought they were
I'm pretty
drinking
sure
beer?
it's
Azariah, you're still
But they really
here.
weren't.
No, I think
What,
it
how
was
do you-
just Dex.
Like,
Is
what
your
did we-
initiative purely Dex?
It had to be
We
just
we
Dex.
had
because it was a
Zara
4.
conjure water, and then we
prestidigitated to flavor it like beer.
yeah
Yeah.
we gave him placebo drunks,
There we
which
go.
you
Good
normally don't
times.
want drunken
Didn't we
werebears running
also
around.
drug their drinks?
did.
I remember Ned running around and like sprinkling something in their cups.
Were you sprinkling crack into their cups?
We spiced their fake beer
Oh my
to simulate.
Oh, to
drunkenness.
simulate drunkenness. So I was like, for a split
Is that
second
one?
there, I was like,
We don't want to get them
We're the
drunk,
good
but we're going to
guys.
get them
yeah, that's what I was thinking. What? We're the good guys.
All right,
Lions
Ricky,
don't start fights.
you're up.
Rugging lycanthropes.
Oh, she got nat 20, though.
But she's got a 23.
So I had to fix it
you were 23 too.
because when we were
I think
doing
you
our
go
level
first.
up and with the proficiencies and all that, I initially thought it got +1 to my initiative, and then I looked at it and realized that's not right.
Okay, but
So she's nat 20 plus 3.
He goes first.
I'm 19
He's got a higher
plus
dex
4.
modifier. Nat 20 doesn't play into initiative.
But
Okay.
20s are cool.
yeah,
These are cool.
For the
They're less
record,
exciting.
both of you just rolled 20s
And he
just
rolled
now,
a nat
right?
20 as well.
Okay.
There are 3 of us that are
yeah,
above
yeah.
20.
Okay, so yeah, Ricky, you're first.
Anyway,
Pretty crazy.
You're first.
I just, for the record, I wanted to check. You both rolled 20s.
Yes.
is
Keep
there
rolling like that?
a certain mass that is formed, or did it just kind of
I'd
like
love to be rolling.
and
like
it's
that
just
right
flat
now.
again?
Yeah.
Is the pseudopod is kind of like coming back down into the grain.
Right.
You feel like, just like you're all within distance to be hit by something like this. That's what
Great.
That's kind of why you're in initiative.
Okay.
Guys, we should get back to the ship and then fire our cannons at it.
Yes, that was distinctly unpleasant.
I agree.
And
How about you, Hurt?
How big is this moon? And is it like
I mean,
fully
I
covered
just
in
took
slime?
12, so that
Fully.
was
How
like
big is this moon?
it's like a quarter of my hit
It is a
points-ish.
large moon.
Okay.
Third.
From what we
It's a
can tell,
good
is this
chunk
the
of my
Crystal
hit
City?
points.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
there's
how
a
about
city,
this?
and it's
There's-
very glassy.
There's a city, and there's people made of glass inside of it. That's
The
what you
city
know.
itself, like the buildings, seem to be also made of crystal.
No
What do they seem to be made of?
buildings.
Stone. They're like stone
Building
and
stuff, stone.
Building
It has
stuff.
to be non-acid removal. I'm sure anything that was wooden has already long been, most likely. Unless it hasn't been, but well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That hurt.
Ricky, what do you want to do?
How did everybody else respond favorably to us leaving without free action?
Yeah, I think
we
turning
are.
around and figuring this out some other way is good.
I would like to not be here anymore.
Zoop it away so that we can get our big cannon on the ship.
Okay, Shadow.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, going away.
Okay, you are also going away.
Yeah,
You're still in
yeah.
initiative order.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
mean-
All in favor of going away.
Oh, very much so.
Yes, we agreed. Out loud.
Yes. Yeah. I think we're all. Yeah. We're all.
Already,
You,
all
you,
using
you
our
zip up. Then Nivik, you're going up.
I go up and I cast Healing Word on Zerlin.
Okay.
I rolled very well, so you get 6 hit points.
Okay, cool.
So I'm probably just going to land
6 back.
on deck so I can just get off and get into the seat and start piloting
Cool.
this thing
That's
to
like-
avoid anything.
Half of what I took, so that's
do
pretty solid.
anything though.
Probably going to do more than me hitting it with an axe.
It's a whole planet. It's covering an entire.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was
massive
like,
moon.
I've got my longbow gun, and this is a whole planet enveloping.
It's gotta
Ooze,
have
maybe.
like 10,000 hit points. It's literally covering an entire moon
And maybe
to
we
the
can.
point where it's going up like a whole city in height.
A great reason why we should try shooting it with our biggest gun.
I mean, it could get really upset and then open a way for us to just fly on in and see what's going on, and then we'll just blast our way out.
Fool you.
If we even want to fly in.
I'm definitely for shooting it with our biggest gun, though.
You
That's-
guys fell for the oldest trick in the book. Darvin, underneath you, you see the surface kind of undulate up at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no. Am I proficient in that?
Nope.
And that's a 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
A 12.
12.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you feel that like the bottom of your ether cycle, it starts to get absorbed into and
Oh, it's
hold, right? And
it's taking my moped.
second, as you start to feel that like suction going down, you just on this little moped. It's like and you just pull up out of it. You hear this slurp. And it snaps back down.
Does he have any of the slime on him still?
No, you're fine.
There's nothing on the bike either.
And
No
we
remnants.
just barely made it out of there.
Is it like melting or doing anything to the hull or something?
No, it seems fine. Seems fine. Your bike seems okay.
Okay.
There is some like residual
So-
sound of it like melting.
Don't worry, 2 of us have mending. We'll fix you up later.
Yeah.
It's just all a cosmetic.
I want to make a check on it though, like a nature check, because I just saw it move twice.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Okay, so,
So-
I'll do a quick check on it. Well, I'm just gonna say I'd like to keep that. Is everybody cool? It kind of missed my dish. I'll re-roll it if you want me to.
Whatever you do is consistent. Just to
So
be
long as
consistent.
if you keep your other rolls that miss the dish later.
I think you did.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
as long as you're consistent with
What do
it.
you got?
I got an 18 plus a 5 and plus. I mean, let's just blow this out of the water. Why not?
I want to know things.
25.
Plus information.
Okay. This looks like it has all the attributes of a gelatinous cube,
Oh.
Oh.
Jello.
which you have heard of.
It's a medium monstrosity? Aberration?
It is a large ooze.
Okay.
Yeah, Ooze is its own
But
category.
you've never seen
It is.
anything like this before, obviously.
Whole moon.
You're pretty sure just by after like actually having been like pulled by it and seeing it and what you know about ooze as a just as a
Nature
crazy
buff.
person about nature buff. Thank you. You think this is all one creature, the whole planet?
It's not even a cube.
Okay, so hold that thought 1 second.
Okay.
Because I do have something from the Eberron thingy that allows me to communicate with monstrosities with less than 3 intelligence.
So this is a monstrosity. Let's see what this is.
At this scale, though, it's over a large moon.
Yeah, it's over a large moon. Yeah, it's encompassing an entire moon.
Maybe if I can find its listening goop, I can just.
So what's the size of like a Tarask?
Oh.
Those are colossal.
Gargantuan?
Colossal. This is bigger than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like. Okay, so I've got a thing called Bigger They Are. Beast-only spells can work on monstrosities with 3 or less intelligence.
How smart
Okay.
is the news?
You
Does he
know
know by rolling
yeah,
that
you
high?
do know that oozes are not that smart.
Okay,
What are you trying to do?
Beast only spells do you have that are gonna work?
I could try and use animal friendship on it. And just basically do what Darwin does best and tell large animals that are trying to kill him, you're all right.
You could like part
I don't
the
know. We'll
ooze.
see. We'll see. Wait. I don't
Oh
want to
my
get
gosh.
anybody's hopes up. Hold
Oh,
on.
that would be so
I'm looking
cool.
up animal friendship. What's that?
This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within
Okay.
range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence
This
is
is not
4
a
or higher-
beast.
It's not a beast.
Yeah, but if it
not a
is a
beast.
monstrosity, he can treat it like a beast.
These spells work on monstrosities.
That's
Okay.
He's
the
got a
workaround.
weird-
What is a monstrosity?
That's
Are
messed
oozes
uply large.
monstrosities?
Is a
I don't know.
planet-sized ooze a moon-sized ooze?
Jesus, if this works, I will
Page
laugh
7
so
of
hard.
Monster Manual. They're often frightening and usually dangerous, such as Tarasks. No, is that trending pages or is that? Hold on.
If you
my
can,
gosh.
if you can bring up its creature page, it should have all its key tags. It might just be ooh.
For those of you watching, we are currently debating whether or not ooze that is literally encompassing an entire moon is considered a monstrosity or just an ooze. Because if it's a monstrosity, Darwin can try to tame it because he's a weird space Australian.
I think it's more of a druidy thing than a space Australian thing.
Now it is.
Although,
He's the only space Australian I know, so I'm assuming they all can do this.
It is now my personal headcanon that all space Australians are druids.
Yes, it's a whole planet.
Just a whole planet of.
They're all born with at least one
Druids
level.
sounds
in it.
like an amazing B movie,
Ooh, it does.
right?
I like it.
I have
can you-
nothing under
can
the
you- wait, what
player's
is-
handbook that
What
lists
does your
monstrosities.
monstrosity thing read again? Can you read that to me?
Special.
Okay, so it's an ever-on feat for the mark of handling, and it's under. It's called Bigger They Are. My concise note was: beast-only spells can work on monstrosities with 3 or less intelligence.
Should I see if I can find?
Okay, so it
What
doesn't
Ooze
have anything to
classifies
do
as?
with. Does it have anything to do with large monstrosities, huge and gargantuan monstrosities, such as the kraken, the purple worm, and the rock.
Yeah. Is it both of my eyes? Or
And the
my
Titan
right eye
monstrosity
is
is a
really
Tarrasque.
like
So it's
itchy
not
right now.
about the size. There are
Yeah.
small
Kinda.
monstrosities, such as cockatrice. So it's a type of monster.
It is a
Yeah, maybe you got an
classification.
It's a class of monster, and Ooze is what this class is.
But
So-
like sometimes things has multi-classes, but this might just be Ooze.
Oh, we got some useful stuff in chat. Proto just posted. And Glitch says if you're interested in raw oozes, they're their own classification, not a monstrosity or a beast.
Yeah, it's not a
Proto
monstrosity.
said, yeah, monstrosities are
Sorry.
monsters,
If I'm sticking
the
to
strict
I mean, that's
sense.
really cool, but
frightening creatures that are not ordinary, not truly natural, and almost never benign. Some are the result of magical experimentation gone wrong, such as owl bears, and others are the product of terrible curses. They defy categorization and in some sense serve as a catch-all category for creatures that don't fit in any other type.
you know what? This is a monstrosity.
Magic gone
Yep,
wrong.
this is a monstrosity.
Because no ooze should be this big. I'm kind of amused that when we first arrived, I was like, that's no moon, jokingly. But it is a new
Well, there
Moon's still a moon.
there is still a moon here. You can see the surface of this moon.
I have anti-allergy meds if you think you're
Through-
having some sort of allergy.
I don't think it's allergies. I think I probably just got something in my eye.
Okay.
So yes, it is a monstrosity. What
Yay!
Sorry that took so long.
No, that's okay.
This is good information for later.
Really?
You don't usually run
Thank
into
you.
an ooze that.
Thank you,
So if I
Proto,
was
for that.
overhearing from the next room, we're just
Detail.
rule of cooling this one. Then it's okay.
Basically, yeah.
Well, this is an Ooze gone extra wrong.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So it fits
not
with
naturally.
the label of monstrosity.
All right.
Thanks, Proto.
Oh, there's room for more Jello.
Tame that moon.
Huh.
Okay, so basically what's going to happen here is I'll grab a piece of jerky and I'll throw it at the ooze.
Is that the material components of this spell?
There's a vocal, somatic, and material, which has a morsel of food. So hopefully he's into jerky. And his intelligence is below 4, right? Okay. So he's got to succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 14, if it's mine. And if one of us or myself harms the target, the spell ends.
Did you bring that up? That should have gone up here. I think
No, yeah, I brought that up. It went
Yours-
from 13 to
your-
14.
Yeah, your DC. Nice.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it's 8 plus 3 plus 3, so.
Yeah.
What'd you
It
get?
worked, didn't it?
please tell me you rolled.
I rolled a 3 and he's got a -2.
Oh my gosh!
So that's a dirty
It's a
1.
dirty one. Yeah. Ah, criminal, you got your wish.
You're
This
all
worked.
right, mate.
Yeah, you see the kind of like the ooze kind of like goes. That's this like thing. It just tried to like nom you basically, but you kind of tell that it's just like whoop whoop, and it thinks you're like
It's wobbling
You're
in a friendly manner.
Suddenly,
it is like
friendly
it is
wobbles.
like it thinks you're like a friend. You've seen because you know oozes so well. You know what they look like when they're happy, and this ooze now looks happy to see.
Thank you, House Vidalis.
Wow.
little pseudopods wagging like a tail.
Yeah. There's little fronds come up, and they're like.
Wow.
Next round? Or are you doing something else?
Don't
Is
hit it,
there
please.
anything else that you'd like to do? Do you want to go anywhere near this? So
Well, I can't necessarily
convinced the
communicate with
beast
it.
that you mean no harm.
So nobody hit it, guys. It's okay. Everything's
If
fine.
one of your companions harms the target, this spell ends. So now it is just happy to see you.
Just Darwin.
Just Darwin.
Everyone else back up. Just keep going.
Yeah. So is anything else you want to do on your turn? You want to get away from this thing? What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's back up a little bit.
All right.
Because, I mean,
You
that's
see-
just
you
the
see it
sane
kinda
thing
be,
to
like,
do.
A little sad because you've moved back a bit.
I'll be right back, mate. Don't worry.
Understanding.
Can you communicate to it or no?
Well,
Only basically. Because, I mean, like, I don't... through animal friendship, it just considers me, like, basically a friend. It's charmed to me. So I have advantage on social interactions with it.
I have an idea.
For 24 hours.
I have an idea.
Zorlin, it's your turn.
I
For
am
24
going
hours.
to fly away.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Great.
it. That's all that I want to do.
Well, you're out of combat then.
All right. I'm going to fly my hover bike right onto the main deck and start looking at star charts and figure out a direction from here that's generally uninhabited space. Take my phone, my spellstone, and tell them there's food. And I'm going to give them like a general direction.
To the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. Maybe we'll go after.
Maybe how far away is the other planet from the moon?
We don't want to do that. I don't think. 'Cause
Yeah, it's considerable.
I just want to leave the moon. I just want to
Well,
go out in the space.
yeah, but it might not do that. But it might move onto the planet if that's like within its. You know, like in video games, when you have like a certain length of width, you know, you go
stretch itself down.
exactly. Yeah, I don't know that it would just blindly leap off into space.
But we did see stuff on the planet, so we don't necessarily want to endanger whatever's there.
I thought we saw a desolate planet.
No, when we got
Mostly.
closer, we saw animal and
some
plant life.
happy
Oh shoot! Oh yeah, we don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
we
No
don't wanna give it-
civilization,
actually
but we
send
did
it
see
to-
like animals and stuff. So
We don't want to give this guy any more food, I don't think. He could
Oh,
get
gosh, what if
pretty
it
big.
grows?
I was saying, if you could convince it to leave the moon, maybe.
I have expert handling, and I can use aid or help to an animal companion mount within 30 feet.
I don't think that's an animal companion. I don't think you can call him
Temporarily,
He's still just
it
a
is an
beast.
ally animal.
Just a beast, not
It is
a.
charmed by you.
Oh my
It
gosh.
is not a beast.
Oh my gosh. Okay. He can be
Well,
treated
it's,
like a
but
beast
it's
during
treated
because
like a
of Dharma's
beast.
ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Okay, how big is the city?
It's
yeah.
a large city. Yeah, it's big. There's many towers.
How long does this charm last?
24 hours.
Is that long
just
enough for
get
us
it
to
to
explore
disperse from the
city?
city.
Yeah, just. Hey, mate, can you move over a little bit and just let us get down
Could you
there?
just squidge over a bit?
Anything like any other ooze that you've ever met, it is not smart enough to communicate, really.
Oh,
Other
so
than,
you
like,
can't really
I'm
talk
happy.
to
You're
it.
happy. I've got some food. You want to eat some food? Like it's not.
Can you give it a sensation of like, hey,
Want
move.
to go there?
Do you have like a spell to talk to it or something? Like that would be the only other thing if you've got.
Weird animal empathy thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I took off Speak with Animals that last time. Let me just make sure I didn't. Because I had like crossed some stuff off with you
Does
just
that
to make
make
sure.
smells too?
What?
Hold on. This might be
Does
very
what do
useful.
smell?
Major image.
I did not take
Or
off
major
Speak with
illusion. I
Animals.
can't remember what it's called. Shoot. Hold on.
Okay.
Load page.
So,
And you can use this to talk with beasts, of course.
so I guess I'll just speak with animals really quick. Hi, mate.
Hello.
Of course.
What brings you to this moon then?
I don't know. I got here.
So, did you come here, or were you just always here?
Yes. Yes, I come here.
Okay. So, I got a quick favor to ask of you. Could you move away from the city for the next 12 hours?
What's a city?
That big thing, those big rocks that are around all those shiny glass things.
So hard to get that much move. So heavy.
Shit.
So heavy. Move a little bit. And you see it go boop, 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 boop. And these things come up like 10 feet. So heavy. I didn't think I'd be speaking Ooze today.
Neither did I.
Well, that's
Maybe all you guys hear is.
Jarvan,
probably.
if you can find out what its favorite treat is, I can try to make an illusion of a giant version of it, and I can take my ether cycle out into space in the opposite direction and try and lure it out with it, because I can make this major image move, and it'll create the scent and everything.
Well, that's the thing. It's apparently too heavy to move.
It can't get
Not-
off the
not in a
planet
gravity
itself.
well.
It was like too heavy and it moved 10 feet up in the air.
He just kind of wiggled around some.
If we could somehow get the gravity off the moon,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
yeah, like we're not
I
that.
don't think anyone's have that kind of skill.
Yeah, let me just pull a wish spell out of my ass.
so big. So heavy.
Hey, Darvin. Ask him if he can get any lower than where he is.
Oh,
Because if
like a
he's
hollow.
just stuck up here,
Can you make yourself smaller, buddy?
No. Was bigger. Now smaller.
Was bigger?
But now this.
What?
Terrifying.
ask him if he can go inside the atmosphere.
He can't move. He's too heavy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he can't move out, but can he just drop down onto the planet?
No, no.
He is.
He's
He is
yeah.
dropped
He's
down on
stacked
it.
up
You
that.
think he's? It's Ooze.
There's a lot.
Everything
down.
that is in the
Oh,
planet
This
on
is
the city. Oh, okay.
this is damn boy. He's thick.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he was just the outer layer. That changes things considerably.
I mean, he technically is the outer layer of the planet.
But I thought he was
thick with, like,
just
9
the outer
Cs.
layer, and not the inside as well.
Well, no, there's a planet.
Planet,
And
and
then
then it's all
thick
ooze.
layer
It's-
jello.
yes, yeah.
It's like someone just poured jello on that
Yeah.
whole moon.
It's not.
See,
I
what
mean,
I
it's-
thought it was there was planet,
Are you
air.
eating my
Yeah.
dice?
Yes.
All right.
So, but we know kind of now that he's acid. Do we know what he's made of?
Yeah, you know, like oozes
no
are
water.
they digest things via acidic chemicals. Yeah,
Like the
they're,
inside
they're,
of
they're
a...
acidic. It's very like lots of like. It's pretty yeah. That's how they digest stuff. They
Yeah, we've
capture
encountered
people and then
oozes
or not
before.
people. They capture
Never
things
was
and
this
they
big.
dissolve them.
It's like a Venus flytrap, except not a pretty flower, just ooze.
And animate.
Hey, boy. If you're this big, and you've been here for a while, how come the moon hasn't disappeared yet?
You were
Is anybody-
asking for big things, and
Has anybody
Slimy
else
doesn't
talked
have
to
it.
you in a while?
No, nobody. Yeah, nobody understands me.
Oh God, he's an edgelord ooze.
you're the only one who's ever
You're probably
Talked to
literally
an
the
ooze.
only person
Or
who's
maybe-
ever talked to this. thing.
like, this is a first.
Detect magic from the ship onto the ooze.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is like a D&D
The-
first. You shouldn't be able to talk
The
to
ooze itself is not inherently magical, no. It is kind of like a I guess like it's a kind of magical
What's that?
creature. Is it a magical creature? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's just an ooze. Yeah, no magic.
Fritz is just being a weirdo.
Yeah, no magic on the ooze. But since you're using detect magic, you see like there's stuff in the city that is lit up like crazy. There's some
This is mine.
Fascinating.
We should name this slime George.
There's the audit transmutation. There's
Bob.
what else? Wait, hold on.
Bob the Blob.
Bob the Blob. Quality.
Nice.
Keep on forgetting to put 5e in my questions into Google. So otherwise I get like types of magic. That's not what I wanted. There is some conjuration. There's some enchantment. There's some illusion, and there's some necromancy.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I would
bunch of
say
different types of magic.
abjuration as well. Yeah, there's a
Wow.
lot of magic going on down there.
Yeah.
Pile of magic.
A significant amount of magic.
It's too bad we don't have banishment.
Couple more
Banish the
levels.
entire ooze.
Send him to the Shadow Realm. No.
Interesting.
Just make sure he doesn't knock this over.
Yeah,
That
oh,
wouldn't
I
last
know.
long
That'd
enough
be the
to
end
do
A
of
it.
everything.
disaster.
I think we're at a dead end here. Unless we can get. You can't move.
I think we're supposed to get to the planet, to be honest. Especially if Moon Boy here is
Yeah,
Not
I would say
letting us
we
do
should go to the plant. Maybe there's an answer to this ooze down there.
There are towers poking up out of the top of the ooze.
So we could explore maybe some of the outermost tower area.
That's interesting.
Are any of the towers glowing with magic?
That's an excellent question.
Maybe we could get in through a tower to explore down inside?
I would imagine.
Unless the ooze has managed to goop inside of the
What-
towers as well?
Isn't it solid? Like from the surface up, it's solid ooze, except for the very top of the towers.
You'd have to go check in the towers.
Okay.
The ooze that you can see is ooze all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. Trying to give you some options here for towers.
Then the hard part is making sure we can get to them without it eating us, because it's only really friends with him.
Yeah, that's the other challenge, right? Because he might just be like, "You're my friend, but other guys are tasty." Oh, my mom.
Well, not if I ask him nicely.
Hopefully. Just eyeballing my water. What's up with you, buddy?
Because cat.
Okay, so one of the towers poking through is kind of this rectangular, like the part that's coming up through the top is rectangular, and below it, it kind of like squats out into a larger base. And then there is a kind of a much larger tower coming up through with, looks like a sparkly glass dome on the top.
Ooh, fancy. Go get it, yeah. Get that cookie.
This isn't. I wish I had better notes on this stuff here. Oh, it's also 10 o'clock.
I was
Oh.
gonna say.
Oh, no. But we just met Bob the Blob.
You did meet Bob the Blob.
Maybe.
Another cookie. That has nothing to do with
Yeah, if you.
Do all these towers seem to have an opening that someone could get into them from?
You'll have to go and inspect them for that. Yeah.
Man, I picked the wrong spell for Bob the Blob. Like, I could have done like some sort of like wall of force kind of thing.
I think, like, Darvin over here did
The best
quite a bit.
best possible
sure did.
attempt.
If we wait till the next rest, I could use water walk and give us an hour to ability to walk on top of acid.
Oh wait, does any of us have acid breathing or Aetherflux those potions from that
I
weird
have lava
magic?
breathing.
Yes, lava breathing potion. Perfect. Crispy on the outside.
If only we were in a
This is by
lava
far
ooze.
the most useless thing we've acquired so far. Even more useless than my fish of crappy divination.
Your red herring.
My red herring.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
We don't really need to walk on the ooze. We just need to try and find a way to explore any of this without the ooze
Don't worry
killing
about
us.
it.
Unless somebody can frighten it. A frightened creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So, like, if we went towards it, it'd be like,
I don't know how long it would last, but I think I might have something that kind of does that.
If it only lasts for a certain length of time, though, it's like it gets really scared till we get down in, then it turns off and it's
It
like.
also, most fear things have savings throws every round, also.
Yeah.
So that could go real
Never mind.
Oh no!
or we could turn it in, or we could petrify it if anybody's got that.
Why don't we go down to the other planet and see if there's any like remnants of civilization or anything like that, and they maybe have, maybe this is a standard like creature, and they have acid-proof clothing or armor or spray or anything down there. Maybe there's an underground civilization even. Because this, I don't know how to get past this at all. Like, because he's, even if the slime is willing, he can't go.
Yeah.
How many times can you use your divination station?
Well, the ship has 4 spell slots in total. 2 look like they're used currently.
If only we had the glove of Thanos, we could just drag the moon out of the ooze.
I don't know if
We-
that's how that would work.
We could try to use the clairvoyance to see if the tower is filled with ooze. If it's even worth like checking to see if we can get.
All right,
into the
that would be
tower.
the third of the 4 spell slots, though. But it sounds like a good idea to me. At least we could have a direction.
Yeah.
If it's empty inside, like there's no.
Yeah, I
ooze,
mean,
then
if the
it's like-
towers aren't filled with ooze, we could at least explore the towers.
I'm going to do that then. I'm going to use
there's
clairvoyance.
there's 2 that pop out at you. There's the rectangular one and the one with the dome on top.
Did either one of those glow magic?
They both did.
What kind of magic for each?
Yeah, let me figure that out.
Yeah. How specific for your notes?
Not that specific. Let me duplicate this so I can do searches both at the same time. So, that one is going to be. Yeah, they both have transmutation.
Check the towers.
Yeah, Proto's voting in chat that we check the towers. I think that makes sense.
What kind of magic is that? That is hard to figure out.
Does anyone here really need to go before like 10, 15, or 10:30 or something like that?
No.
You all good?
I mean,
I might need another small break though, just to stretch my legs.
Conjuration is inside of the square one, and enchantment, and evocation, and the same kind of stuff in 4. Let me double check this. Hold on.
oh, he's a pretty boy.
The one with the dome on it, there's some necromancy.
Oh.
I'm going to cast it on the square tower then.
Okay.
Into the square tower, I should say.
Yeah, looking in here, you see First of all, not Ooze.
No Ooze in this.
You're seeing old machinery, clockwork parts, piles of broken glass shards, some more of these glass statues. Some of the statues appear like stretched out,
Like elongated?
like if it was still viscous when they kind of got put together, like they were
Like they dripped a little.
elongated. Yeah.
Like glass that was.
Like glass that gets pulled a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
before. Interesting.
Yeah, lots of machinery stuffs.
I report that. I could use the last spell slot on the other tower, but I think we might want to save it.
Just in case.
Yeah, we should probably save it.
Yeah.
I mean, are we going to take a long rest before going into this thing? I know we were kind of rested before.
If we take a long rest, then your friendship thing turns off.
Oh, a long rest turns it off?
Well,
An 8 hour. Well,
8 hours.
the
go
friendship
by.
lasts for 24 hours.
yeah, that's what I mean.
A rest
Long
would last
would
for
be-
8.
Do you have to keep concentration?
No. Just is.
Long rest is
Is
only
long
8
rest
hours.
just 8 oh,
yeah,
long rest is
so
only
yeah,
8
you're not
hours.
resting for a whole day.
I'm thinking.
Do we need
Yeah.
a long rest?
I
I could switch
down
some
like
spells
one
around.
spell slot, but yeah,
The other thing it would do is get the audacity that spell slot.
it would give the audacity spell slots, and it would let you guys tailor your spell lists because you're a cleric, right?
Yeah.
So you tailor your spell lists to the occasion
But that would be 8 more hours less than we have.
to sort
Safe
out
passage.
stuff.
I say we just go
basically.
now if we're going to do it.
I mean, we haven't seen any signs of threat other than our
Bob
currently
the Blob.
pacified Bob.
Bob the Blob.
If we hurt him, we're in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Don't hurt him. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Do we need to break the tower open or anything, or is it open top?
Can I see the entrance? Or...
You gotta take your either cycles down to it.
I'm using the.
Keeping the audacity at a.
There's no entrance from where you spawned that particular thing. You're somewhere in the tower.
Okay.
So keeping the audacity at a nice, safe distance. By the ether cycles down.
Everyone really close to Darwin. Let him,
Real close.
yeah, let him escort us in, kind of.
Like this biker gang, but there's like a little scooter leading us.
Yeah.
Scooter in the lead.
That little moped. Ciao.
If I remember right, that moped has a higher base speed than ours.
Its
Anchor
maneuverability is
Maneuverability.
off
Yeah,
the
its
charts.
maneuver speed
Yeah.
is really good.
But we have better top end.
Yeah.
I chose it basically for combat, if it ever came to that.
No, it's a good choice.
So he's leading us, and if we're going like somewhat slow, he's still beating us, and it's like, what the hell?
And that's why he's in the lead.
yeah.
My biker name is Deacon.
All right. So as you get down
Deacon
towards
Blue.
this tower, the top of the tower is kind of far enough away from the ooze that you don't even feel like you'd be attacked from here so much. And as you get closer, you start to realize that the top of the tower is some sort of like it looks like there might be a door mechanism to open up the top of the tower, like it's a hangar of some kind.
Or an observatory.
Knock it.
It's like legit locked.
No. Do you want to land?
Look around. Let's
Let's land. Yeah.
land. Look around for any mechanisms.
I am concerned because he picked up a die while
Do,
asking that
no,
question.
I just have them in my hands.
Okay. I'm just like, whoop.
Even sooner or later, I have to decide your fate.
Do a perception check. Do look
20.
around.
I rolled 20.
Perception. Perception.
That's the wrong DM.
Perception.
That is-
Jeez.
A
Nat
sad
one.
six.
16.
Let me get a 12 on that.
I rolled a nat 1.
16.
Oh.
Ricky is far too off put about being close enough to this gelatinous thing.
Perception.
All right. Zorlan and Nivik locate a little like thing that turns out to be some sort of panel, and you kind of like dust off the front of it and realize that there's some buttons and switches and things, and you manage to to pull a lever, and so the whole entire rooftop kind of actually it pulls back and goes in.
Do you want to open the thing all the way, or just want to stop
It starts to click. If you I guess do you want to pull the? You think this is the mechanism for opening it? And I already told you that it will.
The whole damn way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You can pull it open, and there's stairs going down, and it looks like some sort of like garage kind of area down below. There's no ship in there. But.
There wouldn't happen to be another one of those mechanisms inside there.
Inside?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can close it once we get in.
That's good, yeah.
Do we want to fly the bikes down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, other than that, everyone would have to climb down, and I could just fly down. Because
I got wings.
Man, I'm drinking. I like to fly stuff.
I remember that.
favorite.
I remember that when I was 500 years old. You're a feather in my hat.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oof.
Oh, my God.
We're just going to have to grant Ricky immortality so that
Yeah.
he's just looking at you. And she's like, any day now, Nivek.
I'll turn him into a circlet and wear him on my head. Where have I heard
Wait
that
a
before?
second.
Are we waiting on you for something?
I'm-
You good there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, there's more stairs leading down. In this room, there's a lot of like workbenches and like tinker tools and things like that.
Are there actually like ladders down in though, or is it like literally you have to fly in?
There's stairs going down.
There are
side.
stairs, so we could leave the cycles up top if we wanted to. Because the way I envisioned it, it was kind of a fly in or big fall.
Yeah. There's
Oh, okay. I thought
so
you were
there's
just
like
ribbing it.
stairs coming up to the spot where the control panel is.
I think if we had the bikes in there, we'd be able to get out quick.
Yeah, I'd rather get the bikes in as far as we can.
Plus, I don't want to take any weird chances of Blob just kind of being like, oh, I like going a little further. Oh, what's this? Bike.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't finished paying that off yet.
Yeah.
Actually, those are free.
Those were free. That's
Just
right.
don't lose your phone.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah. 12 years. 12 years.
You can't drop your phone in the ooze.
No, that'd be
Remind me when we get
terrible.
back to Everlight to look up a barrister. Let's see if there's a way out of that contract. Documents or something.
Lawyers.
Only 900 of gold left for me to go.
Yeah, if we ever stumble on a dragon's hoard, we might be able to pay our debt.
We might be able to pay off Shadow's debt. She has 2 still.
I'm working
Oh,
on
no.
building a fan base. I gotta try to keep this music thing up somehow.
You have a wonderful debt foundation.
All right. It's what do you guys want to do? You go to land in the cycles
Lay down
down.
inside, close the roof.
Oh, you closing the roof? Okay.
Yeah. Keep the ooze out. Just in case.
It's kind of dark in here.
We got
Cast
Everlight
light.
torches, right?
What?
Do we have Everlight torch?
I don't think we already got any of those.
You have a fancy
I
torch?
can cast light, though.
I thought we had. Yeah, light works.
Put light on my shield, I guess. Wait, no, I don't want to do something that big.
Put it on your phone.
No. We just talked about how expensive those are. I'm not holding them up.
We should like get a fake lantern body and just like a pebble so you could cast light and we'd have a
You
lantern
could just
always.
put it in. Oh, yeah, cast light on like a copper piece.
Or your belt buckle.
I'll put it on my shield. The hell, that's very
The light of
clericy.
Demir.
Yeah, right on the candle flames
Really
engraving on it.
classic cleric move right there.
Yeah.
You start to hear the sounds of crunching metal and scraping from below you.
Not in conjunction with the roof closing.
Wait, what level are we on?
You're on the
top.
in the top of the like what looks like a ship garage.
Okay, and there's many levels beneath us.
There's stairs going down.
And based on how tall we saw the tower from the outside, how many floors do you think there are? I think that's what we're trying to like kind of.
I would say at least another 4 or 5, depending on the height of the
Of
spaces.
each
This one is a
floor.
very tall room.
So there's at least 4, if not 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Probably.
So
All
we
right.
flew in like this. What about here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lead the way. With that light.
But you can see in the dark, and you're very quiet.
You can hear the sounds of the scraping and metal getting closer. Clang, 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 clang.
Cool arms.
I must
Mithril axe rapier.
Sneaky time. Get my my crossbow gun ready.
I pulled my mace out.
Or actually, yeah, no, that's probably
Just-
for the best.
And you've lit up the room.
Just gotta
It's
be
on my
ready.
shield.
Oh,
Just gotta
okay.
be ready.
So you're all in there. There's this dusty kind of. You're hiding. Where are you hiding? Underneath like a workbench. There's like workbenches and.
Yeah, under some stuff.
Okay.
Just hiding.
There's
The rest of us are all getting
You're in a
weapons out.
dark-
And you're like, I'm just gonna
Is
hide.
there a
dusty
single
room.
doorway?
There's a stairway going down
Single
on the other
stairway.
side. So there's a stairway going up over here. There's a stairway going down there. It looks like there might be a door down there or something like that.
There's no such thing as upstairs and downstairs. That's like escalators.
I don't know what you think I said.
You said there are stairs going up and stairs going
From
down.
your location.
Oh, you
There
mean
are
there's the
stairs
stairs leading to
going
the...
up
I thought
and
we were at
stairs
the
going
spot where
down.
the stairs started. I misunderstood. Sorry.
Okay.
I was like, there's two spots with the stairs. And those for going up the stairs and those for going down.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
I love that you pictured an escalator.
This isn't eels and escalators.
So
All right, sorry. Yes.
you're in a very kind of like the dark. There's dust. You can see like shattered glass in spots. The only light source currently is Nivik's shield, kind of beaming out as he kind of like moves around towards the source of the sound. And suddenly, from the stairwell, you see these metal tentacles come up over the top, clamp on the sides of the thing, and some sort of monstrosity kind of come up. Not a real monstrosity.
Damn it! I was like, yes! My time is
Excited.
Choose your words carefully.
Come up over the top and just go. And there's a bunch of tentacles coming out into the room. And that's where we'll leave it tonight, I think.
Oh, man. That's
yeah,
exciting.
I definitely need
Friggin'
to
mecha
start
crap.
heading out here.
Yeah. Because you're on call sort of stuff? Or just
Well,
you're
I mean, I
working
gotta
in the
get
morning?
up at 6 to be in at 7 and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
Yay!
All right.
9 to 5s.
Here, can you paperclip those together or something? That way we have a...
Yeah, I've got paper clips somewhere.
So we'll have to remember for
good
next
idea.
time that Bob the Blob is accessible to Space Australian Druids.
This one is a monstrosity.
All right, guys. Good night. Thank you
Thanks
for
so
hanging
much.
out.
Thank you
and
so
See you
watching.
much.
tomorrow.
Come again
Same
tomorrow.
odd time, same odd place.